Osagie is showing his age on this podcast.
Yeah. Rapping my Eastern people. And this is the remix. Hey.
Pre-Afrobeats. This is pre-Afrobeats.
Please, we're not watching African music. I beg.
This album.
This is a Wizard Boy album, right?
Yeah. Hey. Easy. Hey.
Hey, Steve, you and I are playing the music next. Next podcast, please. Mr. DJ, thank you.
Nice is coming in. Your guy.
Why is Nice my guy all of a sudden?
Hey.
Thank you, Adigun. Thank you. Shout out to Adigun. Thank you.
That was one of the early collaborations between Eastern and Western. You know, pre-Olamide and then Fino and all that.
Yeah,
this was the very first time.
Pre-Afrobeats like that. That's
It's not pre-Afrobeats.
What is this pre-Afrobeats?
Okay.
What's this pre-Afrobeats you're talking about? If Afrobeats is from 99, right?
It's giving us the revised history.
Exactly, and there are plenty of you on the internet. Plenty of you. Just give.
I saw one American tweet. He said, if not for... I can't remember what the song he said.
Kendrick Lamar.
He said, not for Kendrick Lamar, Caesar's Black Panther song, there'll be no Afrobeats.
No, who said that?
I like... No.
Who's best?
He's a foundational black person.
What's wrong with this?
Let's stop using Africa because they're not African. He's a foundational black person.
The diaspora.
The diaspora people.
Yeah, Africa, the continent.
That said that Afrobeats...
Africa.
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 The new Africa.
So I went to Africa.
Yeah, the new Africa. That's why one of your people in politics, the child too, when she comes back to Nigeria, she doesn't come all the time. When she comes back to Nigeria, she will now start taking pictures of VI as she's in the Uber in the car. She now saying hashtag the new Lagos.
It's the new Lagos.
What's this whole thing about? What's this whole hype about Lagos? So, this hype about Lagos needs to die.
No, so you know why? It's because of Afrobeats. It's like you saying...
No, it's not Afrobeat.
No, let me explain.
The hype about Lagos is just politics.
No, are you talking from a Dirty December point of view? Or?
No. I'm talking about the whole Lagos. Lagos is one of... See, Lagos is the second worst city to live in the world.
Bro, listen.
Do you know what the first city is?
Excuse me. The country you are living in is one of the worst countries to live in.
After when the whole politics thing goes, the real conversation will now start. It's fine. You don't understand.
I saw a TikTok video.
The biggest trash dump in Southwest. Let me just say this. The biggest trash dump in this whole of the Southwest is less than 2 kilometers away from the governor's office.
That's the governor's office.
Have you seen the one at Ojota? Have you seen it?
Yeah.
Like, what is this whole hype about Lagos?
I saw a TikTok video.
Listen. It's
fancy ass restaurant, high priced, everything. You see everybody in there having a good time. You come out, the bars on the gutter are missing. The whole gutter is dirty.
Bro, it's all politics. Just calm down. After they say as we are speaking now, we're waiting for results, right? Like, we're waiting for the results.
You already waiting for results?
Yes, now.
I mean, we're recording on Friday, but
like, as people are
don't be like the Nation website. They already, since Thursday, they said Tinubu is consolidated strong lead. I'm like, bro, how do you people know that?
You know it's Tinubu.
I know you all collect salary. It's the end of the month. What? Come on.
So, like, before, in 2 days, in a day or 2 days time, like, to be clear who the president is and all the talks.
Are you sure? By Wednesday we'll know.
Maybe I'm predicting a rerun anyway, but let's see how it goes.
But I don't get that for rerun.
A rerun or like a
runoff?
A runoff, like a rerun, or like So, but that's what I'm predicting because it's hard to. But let's see how it goes.
We can't be doing that. We'll do runoff. We'll do gubernatorial. We'll still do census. It's too much in 1 year.
When is census?
Census is after the election now.
That's what they said. Have they fixed the date?
They fixed the date, but that date is not visible.
I did the first.
They said March.
The last census I worked now. That was in 2006.
Steve has worked in every government scam.
Yes, now. What do they call us again?
Accreditation officers.
There's a word they call it.
I did that stupid census.
In civil service.
Did you get paid?
Of course I got paid now.
I didn't know that. It's federal government now. They don't pay now.
He's going to give us one sinister angle of this whole thing because there's somehow you made money off this thing.
No,
Tell us.
I don't. You know me. I don't do.
No, he has
those
actually
things.
said this story. And like, I think there was one annoying man. Like, okay, that's
Councillor. That's the local government that works in. The councillor wanted us like to cook up numbers, and he promised us money, and my partner was like so hyped. Like, man,
as if it was just the
I
asshole.
told
I
my
said
partner,
no.
I said, see, this man is not going to give anybody money. He's going to pack all this bunch of guys into this. So the guys comes during the census in his local government. He makes sure that they come to his house like every break time to eat. And I'm like, so let's go there and eat, right? But don't do anything he wants you to do. You know what I'm saying? So anytime we come and we're having lunch, he's always telling us about how much he's trying to arrange from the governor to pay us. Blah, 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 blah. We should do this, we should do that. That's what the Northerners are doing. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
The last census that they did, you know,
Just spat down.
the not cooked up numbers, and that's why we don't have population now. Blah 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 blah. You know, I was just looking at him like I was just looking at him like, who do you think you are talking to? But you know what? I just kept quiet, and other guys were just like, okay. So they like really liked him, and we were expecting this huge compensation
Windfall.
at the end of the ceremony. Bro, and I was telling my partner, babe, I'm like, see, this man is not going to. This man is a politician, and you know, I've known politicians for a long time. Like I grew up with them.
They go swindle
Like,
you.
this man is a politician. You guys ain't getting shit. Calm. And this guy was like, if we don't show proof that we've cooked up our numbers, this man is not going to pay us. I said, calm down. Just watch. Bro, the day the census ended, that day the man he didn't prepare lunch for anybody.
Why?
The lunch stopped now.
You don't end
Who came to
now.
the house? I'm like,
They go your house
census
now.
is not finished now. Everybody go home now. Guys, they para. What do they para for? Talk is already there around. You mess up then.
You collect.
You know, the girl was like, oh, mo. Like, nothing is going to happen. I did that census in 2006. It was fun. I liked it. You know, there was a 1 month lecture. We were going for like lectures, like the instructors to teach you what to do.
That sense was now end of year we were doing.
And the end of year, they teach you how to do stuff. Like, I've worked. I don't do so many things. I did national ID card. I did census. I did the 2011 voters registration. I worked ad hoc staffs. You know, like,
ad hoc staff.
They just come and recruit people.
That's
So
good.
now they primarily just use coppers for it. You know, anytime they're doing something, they just use coppers for it.
Free labor.
It makes sense. No, it's not free. They pay.
Okay.
Yeah, of course they
Cheap
pay.
labor.
No, they pay.
They pay good.
They pay good money.
Okay.
Yeah,
They pay good money, right?
they pay good money.
Shout out to them.
You didn't do anything in Nigeria 99.
Haba!
So, yeah.
Nigeria 99. Nobody did
I
Nigeria.
watched the Mali game in Enugu, the quarterfinals when they beat us 3-1.
Oh, that was very annoying,
I
man.
was in Enugu. I watched it.
Who beat us?
Mali now.
Mali kicked us out.
Yes,
Who's
now.
that striker? That badass striker.
Focusing.
Traore or something. One slim guy.
Yeah, I watched that game.
Was it Mali?
Yeah, I think
It
that
was
was
Mali
my
that kicked us
first
out.
ever live game. Like, that was my first ever
Football game.
live football game.
Yeah.
Of course, I've been
Fuck that
watching.
Nigerian team, man.
I'm
No.
talking about national team because I've been watching local leagues then now. I've watched local league.
That team only gives a guy. I hope you know.
No,
Yes,
and,
no.
no, and this guy.
I beg,
now.
don't mention his name. Don't mention his name.
Don't mention his name.
Can I?
Don't mention his name.
Haruna Babangida.
It's never
Okay, it's not
Haruna.
Haruna. It's the guy from
The one that runs to the
Pascadia.
advertising stand. Pascadia.
Pascadia, no, that's my guy.
No, you get stopped.
That's just able too now.
Yes, no.
No,
That's
next
just
time I'll
able
just-
too now.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, that's just able.
Yes.
What's that name of that number? Ene? Oh God, that was a calamity at the back. God.
Yeah, talking about Nigeria 99. So that's it.
Yeah.
The ad hoc federal government jobs like used to be really fun, and obviously because of like my dad was in civil service, so he knew a lot of people.
Correct.
And anytime they were recruiting people, young smart guys
Yeah.
to recruit that had any that like people who have enthusiasm and energy. Of course, I always do it, but it was really really fun, and I learned a lot about the whole civil service and the whole process. And
Yeah, that was dope.
yeah, it was good.
That was dope.
It was good.
Let's get back to this African American thing. Did you see that video
Which video?
of the guy saying like Nigerians are very
I saw
racist
it on
towards
TikTok. Yeah,
African Americans?
The Akata guy, the guy that mentioned the word
Yeah.
Akata.
What was I didn't watch that video. I didn't want to get.
So it's
I
a
think I was
clip
in a
of
meeting
another.
as
See, it's a clip of another podcast, and he just I don't know what they're saying before then, but he said that Nigerians are very racist towards African Americans.
What's the meaning of racist? Like, what's racism? Like, how are we racist?
Let me learn first. Then he also said that we're also racist towards African countries. I'm like, haba, my brother, and it went viral. I think the word Akata is even trending right now on Twitter.
Let me even look for that.
It's no longer trending now when you're obviously listening to this, but it's trending. I didn't pay any mind to it because I feel that's like another ignorant foundational black person in America talking bullshit. So, because I don't know how we are racist towards you. Because if the racism I know it's not like the racism, what you are saying.
Let me play this shit.
Racist people, in my opinion, towards Black Americans in this country. They call us all types of shit. Akadas and all other types of things.
Damn.
An akada is the N word or with the hard R at the end of it.
But that's great.
What?
Go ahead.
It's true
Yeah,
though.
finish your point,
No,
bro.
I finished the point. They call us akadas and all types. They don't
I see what you
appreciate
mean.
us.
Think about this. Nigerians are racist towards.
Okay, this is another guy.
They literally think they're the best country.
So I don't know.
Let's unpack that.
The first
There's
guy.
two things here.
How are we going to unpack this?
How are you packing
ignorance?
Yeah, let's unpack it.
This is from God's own country, for crying out loud. Come on.
Listen, man.
What is racism? Because if I'm going by what racism is, that's Kunta Kinte shit. Like, you know, what's that? What's racism? At the end of the day, then the other guy said.
So the thing is, so the thing is, there is a high level conversation about the relationship between Nigerians and
Black Americans.
Africans and
African
African Americans.
Not Africans.
Okay,
Not
Nigerians.
I can't even say anything about Africans. Like
Okay.
it's possible.
You know,
Just
we
talking
have
about
the
African
main character. Now we be main character for
African
Africa.
American, where
Main
they
character
feel-
syndrome.
where they
Now we
feel-
they come out.
where they feel, and is misguided in my opinion, when they feel that we didn't feel the impact of slavery because they built America and now America is what
Oh,
it
America
is
was built on their backs.
on their backs,
Yeah.
right? And now it's what it is, and we are coming there to enjoy,
The-
you know, and
the
we just
opportunities.
come, show brilliance, get good results. And we're looking at them like, oh, you people are not brilliant. You people don't go to school and stuff like
So
that.
who
Like,
did we offend?
so the thing is that even while there's a point there, but the thing I don't agree with, the point I don't agree with is you saying we didn't feel the effects of slavery, right? Because people dying here at that time too were also suffering. People were losing, like parents were losing children were losing their parents.
families were
like,
scattered
families
and
were being
everything.
The
scattered.
country was colonized.
The country was colonized.
Yeah, it's not as if
So
we're
what
drinking.
are
It's
you
not as if
going
we're
to-
drinking tea.
It's not as if we were just chilling.
There were
right?
two bad things.
So like everybody
two bad
felt
things.
this thing, right? So as your forefathers were suffering there, and
People lost lives
you
here.
know, people were also suffering here. So
People
that's-
who
I
didn't
don't-
agree to
it's
the
just-
colonialism
yeah.
were killed.
Yeah. It's just it's misguided, you know. That's it.
Okay. Then the second thing the guy says, where Nigerians think the main character syndrome you're talking about, Ayo, where Nigerians feel like even towards other Africans, we feel like we're better, we're bigger. Do Nigerians really feel?
I
this
don't
way?
think
No,
we
we
feel
don't.
that
It's just
better.
the-
It's just we have a very loud and dynamic
We are-
personality.
Yeah.
So whenever we are somewhere, we're just like it's not as if
We're not doing it to
I would think we are like one of the most welcome to other African countries. Because if you want to do the way South Africa don't show us pepper, we never show them pepper like that. Only in football. In football, they go chop am. That one, they know that one. But
They've not chopped it in a while.
this now players we
Come on,
get
they don't
now.
chop
Is it players or Instagram models that we have now? I
That's
guess.
very respectful.
Osimhen.
No, Simon's a baller. That's a
Yeah.
baller. I give him that one.
But I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, have I gotten some passive aggressive, feedback from non-Africans? Yes, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
From
you know,
non-Africans.
yeah, I'm sorry, from
non-Nigerians.
non-Nigerians, but who are Africans.
Africans.
Right? Yeah, I've been in, you know, Nairobi.
Yeah.
Huh, you these Nigerians.
Yeah,
You're here again.
Yeah.
Huh?
You know
always
what?
looking very flashy.
Yeah.
Like fam.
That's how we are.
I did a
That's
podcast
who-
with a
that's who you
Kenyan,
are.
and he said that the loudest people in his area are Nigerians.
No, Nigerians are
Nigerians
loud.
are
I have a
loud.
problem with Nigerians. See, but fam, I'm
In my
telling you,
area,
there are people in my family that are loud.
Yeah.
That I tell my wife, can she just turn it low?
No, they're not turning
Yeah.
low. That's them.
So
Yeah,
Nigerians are
okay.
generally loud. Even
Yeah.
I am pissed off at that.
You will surprise that you are loud when you go to Africa, when you go to other African
Of
countries.
course you are.
No,
loud.
because I've also
because of
worked
the
with-
way you.
I've also worked with a lot of like Europeans, people who are very reserved. So I understand. When I
Yeah,
get in an
that's true.
area, when I see people aren't the loud crowd, I also mellow it down.
So sometimes being
But there's
loud,
some things you do.
sometimes being
People
loud.
say, yeah.
Sometimes being loud is not.
It's not even talking,
about-
right?
It's not even talking.
It's not about vocal
It's just
expression.
about,
It's just the way you
your
even walk into a room.
mannerism, your how do I put it? Like
Guy.
what you put off,
Yeah,
like, you
it's
know,
how
Your
you
energy.
It's how
it's
you
how you even walk,
It's your
how you
aura.
dress,
It's your aura.
stuff like
Your
that.
aura.
Like, you know, if you go now and they teleport you now to like Port Novo now,
Yeah.
You go no,
you'll
huh?
be different.
Your swag go
And you're not
different.
dressed. You're
Yeah.
not dressed like
Yeah.
extravagantly. You're
The
just dressed
haircut
normal.
alone.
The haircut
Not alone.
alone
They
is
go look
just
at you.
normal.
Why do non-Nigerian men cut their hair that
I
way?
don't understand.
Cut their hair.
First of all, there's-
You know,
there's-
what's up, man?
There's a,
My brothers.
there's a problem with non-Nigerian. See, African men are this called. We can't be carrying this. Our backs are paining us. The swag is. We can't be carrying all the swag for the whole continent.
Y'all need to turn your swag on.
Try small.
So it's just different. So the loudness is just not about even about like talking. It's just You know.
Okay.
We just there a day.
I said on the last podcast that I hadn't set up the fan mail. Apparently I had. So I take my apologies back. People didn't just send fan mails.
Oh wow.
Yeah. I had set up the fan mail. It was already set up. Anyways, we have fan mails today.
Oh,
right?
good.
This is from Tokini George. Hello, Giants. My name is Tokini. I want to welcome you guys back to season 2, LOL. This is fresh podcast, my brother. We have another chance to experience you guys again, and that's something I have never thought I'd need. I love how you guys have been taking things slow, reintroducing yourself, and trying to get back that pod chemistry. AOT2 has been the one out here podding for a minute. Osagie with a sprinkle of music curated. What do you mean by sprinkle, bro? What's that? What's sprinkle?
Steve will support that. He's in a sprinkle now.
Sprinkle of music curating here and there. Wow. Which is its first of its kind. Okay, thank you. Steve Dede. Funny how your full name always goes together. Even the group call you Steve Dede. You just ghost. I want to thank you, Steve, for the one episode you came on Terms and Conditions podcast where you discussed the relationship, especially how you relate with your wife. You gave the example of the only time you forgot to put off the electronics or so, and how your wife kept saying, Steve, you are the reason the inverter is not working. But kept ignoring till you apologized, and she said, you were hearing me all this while, and you didn't say a word. I'm a newly married man, and that advice has been very helpful.
You saved me, bro.
Sometimes, the only time I forget to do something, she will drag me, and it's annoying, but I relate to what you said, and it's been helpful. Please, guys, I know how much you guys are private with your family, but I love personal experiences here and there, even though not much in details.
Yeah, I understand.
This is directed towards Ayo.
No,
You understand? Because between you and I, Steve, we've tried.
Yeah, we've tried.
And,
now.
and I'm not even meaning, I'm not even talking about any imaginary family. Like your family, Ayo, we don't know anything about you.
story.
We don't. Have you been to Ayo's house, Steve?
No.
Have I been to your house before?
Now you know one come now.
Have you been to your former house before?
You've been to my former house.
This is a problem.
Osage's house is the embassy. Everybody was out there.
Because
No, because actually you have the best estates. That's
I'm a rich spirited person.
Yeah. Now your estate's 5 pounds, so it's fine.
Even some loose stock listeners have been to Osage's house.
It comes with the pecs.
Come on. All right. He said, by the time you read this, the presidential elections might be over. That if they don't postpone it. But why I'm bringing it up is because it baffles me that the people are traveling to Nigeria to vote Amoda or Mikano. Please make it make sense. Hey, man, everybody has their right to vote for who they want to vote. I ain't judging.
That's why it's democracy.
Do you?
Yeah.
Peter Obi. That's how everybody pronounces it, right? Peter Obi. I like it. Yeah. Okay. So Peter Obi has been giving us blueprints and how to make it work. Amoda has been giving us skits and memes and has never said shit about his manifestos, while Mikano has been chilling in Dubai. Will enter the country once in a month and back to Dubai. Please, what's your take on what Pastor Paul Adefarasin told his congregation, that the elections might not go as they want, that Saul has to come first before David? He said that Saul was not so bad. The time of message is very annoying. Is Buhari not Saul, or worse than Saul? Have we not suffered enough? I know it's been a long read, but thanks for indulging and welcome back. If there's any typos, no problem. All right, one love. Thank you, Talking to George, for sending me.
Thanks. That's a really good one. Thank you.
Yeah, we have another family, but let's answer his last question.
Which is?
Yes, Apostle Paul. Sorry, not Apostle, Pastor. Pastor Paul.
He said God told him. So who are we to deny? We're not there with him now. He said God told him. My problem is that I don't see him voting. If I don't see him voting tomorrow,
I heard he traveled. Is it true?
I don't know. We'll wait tomorrow now. We'll go see. You can't see. We'll wait.
But like I have an opinion on. Like
Men of God.
Religion, Christianity in Nigeria, and how like I feel our pastors have taken advantage of.
That's a whole podcast.
Nigeria. It's like I don't believe any pastor.
No, I don't believe anyone.
Like, I don't believe any of them. No, I don't. Like I just feel there's no difference. Like I don't believe them. I don't believe them. need more people. Like, I don't believe them at all. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know how to put it.
They have a
without
lot of
being-
people.
I don't understand.
They have a lot.
I don't know how to put it without being offensive to anybody's
Yeah.
religion. Or,
Yeah.
I'm a Christian. I go to church, but bro, nah, I don't.
Yeah. I mean, it's very hard for you not to agree that the church and state are best buddies.
Yeah,
Yeah,
best buddies.
definitely.
Easily.
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
yeah.
They're paddies.
Yeah.
Paddies, man.
So I can understand. Like I always say, I can understand how people don't want to like take a stand because it will hurt them personally.
ruffle
or the
feathers.
relationship. So
Yeah.
I understand that perfectly. But even apart from politics itself, I just don't trust them. You know, I just feel Nigerian pastors are really very.
I got a perfect song for this.
They're
We'll
too,
keep
they're too
talking.
slick for my
That's too
liking.
slick for my liking.
Yeah.
You know? That's it.
I feel you.
You know when I gave up on Nigerian pastors? You know when I gave up on Nigerian pastors? You know, 1st of January 2020, all of them received prophecies. They didn't see COVID coming. Nah, bro. No, they deceive ourselves. Which song is this?
Guess. It's old. It's really old.
No, I thought it was new.
It was your guy.
I thought it was
You
Young
thought it
Thug.
was new.
This is my jack now.
Yeah. 1991.
The greatest.
This is one of the best albums ever. Nigerian albums. This is a top 10 greatest.
It's top 10.
Yeah.
It's top 10.
Why are you saying that?
Why? I'm not saying it's top 10.
Nigerian music started in 2014. How people?
Okay, that's true. This is pre-Afrobeat.
This colonial music.
This is not even pre-Afrobeat. This
not-
is like...
This colonial music.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
You guys are fucking amazing.
It's true. It's true. That's true.
Majek Fashek.
Magic Fashek, the great one.
Great one.
Was it international?
I just
album?
remember the day he
Yeah.
died. I can say it now, like, you know, it's not as if I'm celebrating his death. Like, I can celebrate his death. He lived a good life, right? Like,
Yeah.
Pulse
Yeah.
had like the best coverage.
You're
Like,
lucky
by
I
the
found that
people.
document.
Yeah. So I had done some
Yeah.
stuff before he left
Yeah.
us. Then that day,
Just pulled it up.
Oh, God.
Oh, but I have to go
You
and
know the
find
funny
it.
thing?
I called out you. I said, yo, where is that document?
It's already written.
Where's that document?
Because we used
I
to write.
remember-
We used to
We
write.
used to write
ahead of time.
obituaries
Yeah.
ahead of time. Some obituaries ahead
Yeah.
of time, you know, because you just
We
feel
actually acted as a proper, you know.
yeah,
But that's what people do
We
now.
try now. We
That's
try
what people
now.
do. That's what established like media houses.
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, that's what was established. That's why you
They
see like
have
within
a.
10 minutes.
They say
of,
they have a top 100.
yeah, within
Like
10
Jimmy Carter
minutes.
now. You know Jimmy Carter is like in a hospice now.
Yeah.
They've
They're
written
gonna-
everything.
No. They've written it since. They
Since-
just they're going to edit them
See
now.
Pelezo. They are releasing Pelezo on Thursday. I had
They're
published.
going to edit them now.
Yeah.
Just edit them just in case, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how it is. But that was really good. That period was dope.
Yeah, it was dope. It was
yeah.
dope.
But Magic is the man.
Yeah.
And you know the funny thing is that the day he died, it
rained
rained heavily in Lagos.
Yeah.
The Rainmaker.
Yeah.
One guy said, "What do you mean? It's just coincidence." I said, "You don't know music. If they tell you what that song did in Nigeria that year, you
Music is a spiritual thing.
no. Personally, they sing the sea spirit.
All right, man. Our second fan mail is from none other than TC Blaze.
Hey, oh, that's some names that.
Our guy.
Oh, that's a name.
Yeah,
that
shout out to TC
Our
Blaze.
guy.
Yeah, one of the very, very
Veteran.
listeners,
Veteran.
like early listeners, rather, of the pod. Shout out to TC Blaze. It's your boy TC Blaze. Tears in my eyes. My boys are really back. When my guy started tagging me on Twitter when the teaser dropped, I just dey pray make it no be real. Make it be real, not some the chronic type pump fake.
We're not Dr. Dre.
Well, maybe not the chronic. It's meant to be what? Detox.
Sorry, detox.
Yeah, it's meant to be detox. I love the episodes still start with proper banter and organized chaos. It's like y'all never left. The scene missed y'all. The podcast space ain't be the same. Yes, I know the other ones were there and they were nice, but they weren't loose talk, I'm afraid. Welcome back, guys. I see Ayo is still not claiming his family in Ibadan. It's a damn shame, right?
One day when I run for office, you people see this, I guess.
Yeah, and Steve has abandoned the Canadian dream. Steve, as an Ajegunle-born boy, the last episode, an African China throwback, was very nostalgic. I was singing aloud loudly. You see, let me tell you, TC Blaze, I do this podcast because of people like you. I play these records and these guys clown me here in the
Please,
studio.
Gen Z, please listen to this.
But thank you so much for listening and feeling it. I know when I play this music, it
Gen Z,
connects
please
with
listen to this
people.
podcast.
So bless you. Bless your heart, brother. A lot has happened since y'all left us hanging like a black... Never mind. I finally left the streets and got married.
Wow. Congrats.
Shaking my head, the streets lost a general.
No, Ayo is still here. Ayo is still out here.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking
Yeah.
about.
And your boy has double jackpot.
Wow.
I don't have anything much to say, but I had to send a fan mail as an OG loose talk giant to celebrate the comeback.
you.
Love from no longer Mauritius, USA.
Oh,
Stepped
that's
up,
true.
bro.
That's our Mauritian flow.
Yeah.
I remember.
Stepped
TC
up, bro.
Blaze. Shout out
Remember.
TC Blaze. Shout out
Anybody
TC
want to go
Blaze.
USA from Nigeria? No. That's it. 2025. Now you go get dates.
Well,
From-
God help us.
They are already the person will go walk and
Of course. That one do.
Babe, don't do. All right, you people were not feeling my records. You people want to hear Afrobeats, Abi?
We'll not say Afrobeat.
No,
just
no,
play-
no, I'm
So there has a Rico case. Or,
Don't play pray.
Activated Afrobeat Smash.
oh, shout out to my guy, Ross. Ross Chuku.
You people wanted Afrobeats, Abi? This is the Afrobeats.
We didn't want the we didn't want the melanin deficient Afrobeat. See, all this thing, you know what this thing is? Shake pay. Just one shake pay is it doesn't enter.
That's legit.
It legit entered. But Ross is a smart guy. He's a producer too, so this is a jam. What I say? Come on.
All right. Quick one, guys.
Yeah.
Ayo, you recently published something in your newsletter.
Yeah, the gatekeeping of Afrobeats.
Yes, and your newsletter. We need to plug your news. Please plug your newsletter.
Please, my newsletter is the Niger Way. Niger Way is on Substack. Please subscribe to it. Thank you. The best writing in Afrobeats I can get.
You should actually get the domain,
Yeah.
get the domain and then
and
just,
just
it's
merge
like,
it, yeah.
yeah, it's $50.
Also, Nigerian pop culture too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't read it yet, but I got the alert because I'm
Okay.
subscribed to it with Stu Box.
Yeah, it was Ross that triggered everybody that money.
Yeah, but give us a summary of what you said.
Okay, what I said was that one, you can't gatekeep culture. You want the culture to grow, to thrive, to flourish. You have to allow it to spread to other parts of the world. Like who is Tunde said, we keep shouting Afrobeats to the world, Afrobeats to the world.
You don't
guess
reach word
what?
now. That is very
The world don't reach it now. And this shows that one, Afrobeats is flourishing, and two, is a money maker. Because Ross is actually not jumping on Afrobeats because he just likes it. That's one reason. But also two, because it makes sense. It makes money sense for him. Now that people say that no, we should gatekeep it, that people from outside should not jump on our sound. I'm like, first of all, there's no music culture.
people were genuinely saying that.
Yeah, there is no music culture that doesn't take from another culture. Hip hop you are seeing today took from dancehall. I hope you know that for a fact. Dancehall is the father of, a lot of people don't know, but dancehall is the father of hip hop. There's no such thing called a Jamaican rapper because Jamaican rappers do dancehall. Dancehall is their hip hop.
Exactly.
It doesn't make sense. So everybody steals from everybody. We in Afrobeats were stolen. Afrobeats is Nigerian indigenous music with foreign genres of music. And
Newsflash: what you celebrate as Afrobeats today, the foundation of it is hip hop.
is hip hop.
Is hip hop.
If you know your Afrobeats very well, you know that whole hip hop culture is what
Maybe we should give them a 101.
probably. Please, I'll do master class. You people.
Let's give them a 101 here, right?
Okay.
So if you look at what we describe as Afrobeats today,
Yeah.
right? The elementary,
The DNA.
the DNA of it is actually hip hop.
It's hip
And
hop.
let's break it down. At the end of the military dispensation,
Yeah.
right, 1999, started a new era, right? New era of artists. In the 90s, the biggest genres were reggae and raga,
Yeah.
right?
Shout out to Ajigule.
Reggae and raga were the biggest Nigerian genres,
Yeah.
right? Reggae, raga, so Oris Wiliki, Raskimono, Evi Edna, Ogoli,
The reggae stars.
the reggae stars.
Down
Then
to
you
Daddy
had,
Showcase them.
they're down to the Daddy Showcase. Then the following genre were like the pop guys. So the Alex O, Alex Zito,
This was in the 80s, guys.
right?
This guy is
Even in 90s.
And it spilled over to the 90s.
you know, Mike Okri, right?
Yeah.
These were now the pop guys
Yeah.
who started doing
Chris Okotie.
pop. The Chris Okoties. Then started, blending it with pidgin a bit,
And people will say that those are like the real forebearers of what we call Afrobeats.
Of course. These are the people that defined everything.
The
right?
80s, the
At the
pop
start
80s
of
stars.
1999, the people that championed the new style of music. So what was happening in the 90s was they weren't playing all these people's music in the clubs,
Yeah. It was-
right?
They're not pouring you where.
They were not playing
Any social
all this.
gathering.
They were playing all social gatherings. They were still playing some of this music.
Yeah.
They were playing Sheen or Peters.
Yeah,
They
I'm
were
talking about like
playing-
all these like
young people.
No.
No, they weren't playing that shit, right? Maybe the best was Shina Peters.
Radio, 90% foreign music.
Foreign music, radio.
Yeah.
In the clubs, foreign music.
They know what Nigerian
They weren't
music.
playing. I mean, they were playing Nigerian music, but it wasn't the premium, and people didn't even prefer it.
They will play before people start entering.
Exactly, people didn't even prefer it, right?
Yeah.
So at the start of '99, these crop of new artists started looking at it and saying, okay, the only way I can get my music on radio, or the way I can get my music into the club, or to get my music to be played amongst young people that look like me, is to interpolate this foreign music that people are loving with Nigerian music.
Yeah.
So the likes of Paul Play,
Shakomwan.
who was in a group with Tony Tonero, Beast Wave,
Yeah.
who's Tony Tone's elder brother, and what was his name? Slam,
Islam.
right? Oxygen. They had this song, what do I do? And then I look good to you, no matter what you tell me.
They have to
And
pay for this,
they took that record and they flipped it into a Yoruba record, which took the same melody. They even shot a video for
They
it.
saw the low budget as video.
Mad ass video. These guys were, funny enough, some of these guys that were doing R&B, they were all rappers. Paul Play is on the set of NTA2 Channel 5 with JT Tom West.
Rapping.
NTA2
This Wave was a rapper, definitely.
Channel 5, your reach out station, right? And that shit is so similar to what? Iletimo is morning time.
Go Tony,
Paul Play is
go,
mad.
go.
So Olu they maintain, right? They took Nazi's record.
They took all the records.
They took all the records.
LL Cool J,
I sent you
everybody.
their album
yeah.
recently. Name of their debut album, Anyhow.
Yeah.
Everything is hip hop records, and they're just going from
Olumetan was a rapper now.
yeah.
In case you guys don't know. News
So they're
flash.
going from what's the name of that record? The Nas record. Yeah, to your see, baby. They were just doing their thing. LD and the Tribe. Plenty Nonsense is a beat from
Dun, 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 dun.
De La Soul, right?
Dun, 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 dun,
It's a
dun.
De La Soul record now.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. You get it, plenty, and they just took the beat and they rapped it. So
Even, let's even go back a little bit way back. Like even you can see where them did with Allen Avenue, right?
basically,
Still
took
the same thing.
Afrobeat and hip hop.
That's
Afrobeat and hip hop.
That's actually another pioneer. Man.
You know, went to Fela, met Fela, told Fela this is what she wanted to do. Fela's like, fuck it,
Do
I
it,
like
man.
this, and took Afrobeat and made it with hip hop. So everything that has been built up from them, Two-Face was a rapper. All these guys were rappers. Face was a
Sultan, when I
rapper.
first did Sultan,
Sultan was rapping. And all these guys started rapping, they started singing, continued interpolating. The quality of the music better, stopped interpolating, started making original music.
Records.
That's where we are now. So what is Afrobeat?
It's actually hip hop, man.
Your top Afrobeat artist.
Or rappers.
Turn on the volume. Just reduce the volume and watch their music videos. They all look like rappers.
Hip hop.
They all have crews. They wear chains like rappers. They date celebrity chicks. They have
biggest
beef.
But people don't. This is why. Don't worry, masterclass coming.
So you can't gatekeep culture, my guys.
You can't get to be. It's
Right?
actually impossible.
Especially because something is now successful in the West. You've exported it, right? People are going to adopt it. So you can't get mad at it. If you're not mad that people adopted dancehall and reggae into this country, you shouldn't be mad if people are.
Also, this is very rich this is rich coming from a country that has almost taken the life away out of Amapiano. Amapiano, we play common.
We turned it from Amapiano to Omopiano.
It's just that we are lucky that the South African guys who do Amapiano are very, very free and they're very liberal.
Yeah.
Because
I think they want to do that for Beatles.
But the way we bastardize
They're
Amapiano.
no good.
Zinolisky took Amapiano home and
Zelensky took Amapiano
kidnapped
and
it.
took it to Agege. You know what that is?
Extraordinary.
So we that we have jacks from everybody. We jacks from Ghana's Pompon South.
I'm sure people.
High life.
I'm sure not talking.
Steve,
Not talking
Steve,
points.
high life.
High
With
life,
Jack
not
high
with
life.
Jack, fam.
No be we get high
See,
life.
this whole Africa.
Remember when Chris Brown went to 106 and Park? I said, this new dance Azoto from Nigeria. But that's the guy that. That's the day I knew Ghanaians on Twitter.
Ghanaians lost them.
Man, they said no. Affliction shall not rise the second time.
I just think we guys are just looking for talking points on social media. I'm not sure this can be a topic of like a hot topic.
Bro, you'll be surprised.
Should they go gatekeep or shouldn't they? It shouldn't be a hot topic because you should be even happy seeing Afrobeats. White guys.
I'm
I
waiting
like
for
the video of that guy, that one white guy that did the beats.
Yeah.
I did an Afrobeat.
Have you seen a South Korean who did Afrobeats? He did an Afrobeat song. He even shot a video for it.
No.
That guy.
Our
killed it.
biggest, arguably our biggest Afrobeat star right now. His first official single was like a jack up
dancehall?
of. He's jack off of a Korean song. Have you forgotten?
Yeah. He's not even. He interpolated a whole lot of. That guy's name is J7 or something. That's not fun.
Yeah.
7.
You know, so
Even Burna's first official like single, Like to Party. Is it Like to Party?
officially.
Yeah, official.
He
Yeah.
had Bun.
That's a dancehall record.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, guys. How about now? How about?
Come
You know,
on.
he's just talking. People are just looking. Like, people can't just be. God.
Come on. I'm waiting for when BTS to do Afrobeats, man. That would be it. Finally,
Yeah, that would be fine.
K-pop and Afrobeats done. It's over.
The Nigerian Twitter and K-pop fans. I will log out of Twitter, Daddy.
K-pop fans.
K-pop fans.
On body they dragon. Remember when Lighter did a video?
Wait, hold on.
I didn't know.
BTS fans.
No. The ones in America or the ones in China?
Anyone,
Bro, you know where they are.
They are called the army for a reason.
Let me tell you, the BTS army. You know the Beehive have nothing on them.
Yeah, I didn't know.
BTS army, they get you suspended. It's
For
not
real?
even no, you don't understand. They get you suspended.
They don't have time.
They just start BTS army.
The boss.
Me, I'm not even Joe Budden tried it now. When he said something about the
He said, I
BTS,
don't really like all these the BTS guys. Okay.
he went on the next episode and apologized.
You think you're talking to a Brooklyn rapper here? Abi? Don't worry.
But here's what I think about this whole Afrobeats thing. Last.
Yeah. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Which also sampled the Tony Braxton R&B single.
This thing goes on and
It
on.
goes
right?
on and on.
Here's what I think. So the way Afrobeats is, right, it's going to be hard for
Very hard.
non-Nigerian or African artists to
Exactly.
to jack, so to say, right?
Masterclass.
Why do
I'll
you
tell
think it's
you
going to
why.
be hard?
Because the thing is ever evolving.
And also,
So the Afrobeats that was 2016 Afrobeats, the pom-pom sound, is not what is going on now.
Isn't how that's how all genres of music are
No.
now?
well, you know where it's going
I don't
to
understand.
You know where it's going to
Hip
be
hop in 2016 is not hip hop now.
No, but the hip hop that they were making in 2016, people are still making it now and they still have their fan base. Nas is still making boom bap records. Do you understand? The only thing that they're not making now is crunk and snap.
God forbid that.
Do you understand? So everybody's making like trap. But the trap that was being made in 2016,
It's even
people are
different
still
from
making. Yeah, but people are still making that trap and they're feeling it.
Yeah.
The thing about Afrobeats is that the thing is ever evolving.
Because we did jack.
Do you understand? It's ever evolving. So like this Ross record sounds dated. It sounds dated now.
Also,
It sounds like a 2016 Davido. You even said
Yeah.
it's Shake Pay. All you want to hear is pong pong. The sound don't go. No be waiting and they drop be this now.
yeah.
So by 2 years time again, see waiting them Zeno do now with the Amapiano. Do you
They
understand?
change down now.
So by the time you are listening to CK's, you are listening to CK's
Love and City.
Love Wanting Thing. Do you understand?
Boys don't move again.
Boys don't move.
You know another reason why it's going to be very hard? Like the other part of... Yeah, another part of the Afrobeats DNA is that it is so... that indigenous thing, unless you're a real Nigerian, you can get it. Look, I was listening to this song, was Oxlade's Away.
Yeah.
So you're listening to Away. All of a sudden, Oxlade now sings, Atutu po yo yo, Atut... Which white person will...
But I also think that's how it is with all genres.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Because, bro, no matter how good hip hop or a rap song was in Nigeria, you could still know that.
no be
no,
yeah.
you understand me?
Yeah.
And that's why we, at that time, that's why we later went with the Rugged Man school of thought to say,
Yeah.
you know, rapping
one of the greatest rap
without
records
your
of all
mother language, you know, mother tongue is wrong. And it will make you
I have a
unoriginal.
wondrful article about that.
It will make you original. And, you know, right in we were talking about it in 2017, 2018, and looked at all the hip hop, like the biggest hip hop stars, and they were the ones that used their mother tongue to rap the most.
Yeah, indigenous.
You know? So
The biggest artist in
the
the world is a rapper who uses his mother tongue. That's Bad Bunny.
That's Bad Bunny. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Bad Bunny had more people at his show than people that came for Super Bowl last year. That is madness.
That's crazy.
I don't know one song of that guy. I don't know one
That
song.
guy is crazy.
No, I know one record.
Which one?
I can't sing it.
Okay.
You don't know it now.
I don't know it.
Because I can sing something doesn't mean I don't know it.
Oh,
now.
I know the one we did with Drake. That's the only one I know, but I can't
No,
sing
it's
it.
the one that Will Smith put up on his.
Did that Drake
Instagram.
record work? It didn't work.
It didn't really work. It was supposed to be bigger than that, but it didn't work.
Who was the one?
Drake.
Oh, it was J Balvin that worked with Beyonce, right?
J Balvin is the one that did.
That's J Balvin.
I think
That's J Balvin,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Now the one where you don't hear me down.
No, there's one with Bad Bunny, and there's one Bad Bunny record I like that Will Smith put on his Instagram page.
Will Smith still in? I thought they cancelled it.
Can't cancel something that has that much money.
Big Willie.
But they've cancelled it now. His last movie didn't work. Emancipation.
And that's why he's having Bad Boys.
Is it
Four.
out?
Emancipation.
What's the movie about again?
It's slavery.
Jesus Christ.
It's slavery now.
Wait, that movie's out.
It's out now.
It's
So
on
Fucking
Apple-
Richard was
on
his
Apple.
last
it's
movie.
December now.
He came out Apple. It wasn't a wide
came out
release.
of Apple. No, it was on cinema.
Oh, it was on
It
cinema.
was on cinema.
Was he a slave?
Yes.
Yeah, it
whipped,
was a
whipped
slave.
slave.
Yeah.
Whipped. You can see the whip. It's like 12 years a slave. The whole.
I don't need that. I can't. That's not
It's good though, man.
It's good, but it's not
But
really-
he was supposed to have
I don't-
he was supposed to have an award run
They
because he
can't give
did
him.
so well.
They can't give him another
They cut
award.
him off the award runs. The cinema didn't do that well, bro.
Talking about series.
Sorry, Bad Boys 4 is going to bring him back
Bad Boy 4 with who?
with Martin.
They said
Please,
he's
na-
doing
na
one
mov-
with
na movie
he's doing
with
Legend 2
Yeah,
with
that-
Michael B. Jordan.
yeah.
That might work.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because of the nostalgia.
those roles. Yeah, those
Yeah,
roles.
I like that. I
those
like
are-
that. I like
that
that.
might work.
I'm also looking forward to Creed 3.
Yeah, but Rocky said it's not coming.
Rocky said
Rocky said he's not
didn't
even watching
co-sign
it.
it. I don't know what happened.
They're supposed to give Rocky the rights to his own Rocky movies.
They-
But
I don't
they
understand.
didn't give him. You know, he
Is-
did Rocky,
Uh-huh.
so they're meant to give him his own rights.
He
Same
writes like how?
like your own masters and shit like that.
So he does not. I thought he owned it himself.
He didn't own it. He doesn't own it himself. He studio that owns it. He owns. There's some that
Rocky.
doesn't own. Yeah.
Eh.
Watch that interview. He said, look, he can't do Creed 3, so fuck it.
I mean,
He
I'm
was
still looking
involved
forward
in
to
one.
Creed
He
3
was
because
involved in one. One and
Which one?
two.
Creed 1 and 2.
Creed 1 and
Yeah,
2.
definitely.
Yeah.
yeah, Michael B. Jordan versus what's my guy?
That new guy. I don't know.
No.
Jonathan
Majors.
Black
guys-
black people don't know names of actors.
I discovered the guy in Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country.
I like that series as ended in season 1. It's good. Like
Yeah,
that.
they were over.
It was over. They were doing
They
too
were
much.
overdoing it. That's where I discovered the guy. Fantastic actor.
He's a very good actor.
Then for everything he has done from there, boom.
Marvel
So
don't hire
the
him.
Last of Us is really that good.
Oh, man.
The Last of Us.
Yes.
You're not watching it.
It's actually dope.
You guys didn't tell me now. I discovered
It's like every
myself.
other
Oh,
Zoom.
I'm so sorry.
It-
No.
it's like-
So-
But fuck your sorry, bro.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like
care.
how
man.
you know how much
Because
I'm
it was just a
into.
watch show. You know
me, I love zombies.
It wasn't even on a group chat. Oh, man, Last of
I'm
Us
sorry.
is good. Like, I don't
When last you
understand.
plug us?
sorry.
When last you
I
plug
don't
us anything?
understand.
Now me they, but now me they
people.
plug pass now. You dey
Plug them now. I know
You they plug.
No, now from
You
plug
don't
I dey
plug.
watch. I know they discover.
No, Steve is not a plugger. Steve
I'm not a
is a
plugger.
receiver.
Say
And I'm a receiver. That's it. Just give me.
So,
Look at
so
it.
you're not the
Just
top.
give
You're
me now.
the
I saw
bottom.
my guy
You're
was
not the
playing-
top.
Pause. Rainbow energy. Too much.
You receive. It's fine.
No. If
You receive. No, it's fine.
If it's in that
I
context,
go give you. No worry.
If
Pause.
it's in that context, I gotta be the top.
Yeah, but Last of
So
Us-
as I was saying,
Yeah.
Pedro
I saw
Pascal.
my guy was talking about the game. No, Andrew Shaw was on the last podcast. On the
So
last Brilliant
you know where the
Idiots,
whole thing starts from.
was talking about the game.
Yeah, it's
that
the game.
It's the game.
lit.
So the game is really dope. They've adapted it from the game to the series.
It's quite
Now
faithful.
they adapted
Is
it
it-
very well.
Is it a Netflix series or
No, it's HBO.
HBO.
Netflix can't play on this level.
no vex? No vex. You don't
Netflix.
do Netflix won't.
So,
Bro,
excuse me.
I have so
Netflix
many
won't
things.
give us
Netflix. I mean, I think get back. I'm back. Say
Netflix won't
No,
give
I'm
us
not- I'm not-
ads for this pod.
I'm not saying anything bad about Netflix.
Yes, you've said it already.
I want to
Say
appear on
it
red
on that
carpet
level.
with Damilola Adegbite. I beg you,
Can I
God.
talk?
Who's Damilola?
for God's
Do you
sake?
know Damilola Adegbite?
She's dating now. She
Just-
doesn't.
We will break it now. When they break marriage, dating cannot break. In Lagos. Leko.
So what I was saying is they adapted Last of Us so well from the game to the series. Like the gamer community are very happy. Usually it doesn't happen
doesn't
that way.
happen
They
that
just
way.
make minor changes.
Yeah, the minor
but like
changes.
the scenes, in fact, there's a scene on the game. I think in episode 3 or 4, right?
I think that's
There's
on
no
the-
street like that. They had to build it. They build the set of the street.
When you watch BTS of all these shows, you'll be humble that Oma will never sign anything.
Bro, I'm so into.
I don't need to watch the BTS to know that we've never gone.
No, man,
not
I want to
gone
learn
anywhere.
something. I want to learn how they did that show.
Yeah, I'm so into.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's so
Last
obvious
of
that
Us.
it's obvious that Nigerian film industry.
I listen to
has-
the podcast.
Oh, for real?
There's
Is
a,
that-
no. So what HBO does now?
No, I
is that
listen to any good series that I watch. I go and
There's always a podcast for
I go
almost
and
every
listen-
series.
Nah, for you.
HBO
Always.
even does it well. They
Yeah.
partnered with
Bro, it's HBO.
they partnered with I think Pineapple Street or Wondery, right?
Yeah.
And they basically create a podcast for every show,
Yep.
every HBO show.
Yep.
So it's amazing.
But
And
every good show I watch.
And shout out to this guy, Pedro
Like,
Pascal.
no, I'm not saying every good show. Like every great show, like
You go and listen
or
to the
legacy
podcast.
show, I've got to listen to. Like when I was watching Game of Thrones Standard, then
Game of Thrones are like
the
30.
House the
Of Dragons.
House of Dragons.
I haven't watched it
easily.
yet.
Ring of Power easily. Like I was. Did you watch Ring of Power?
And after like episode 2, I was out.
What?
No.
Man, you guys are.
It's dope.
You are a hater.
I'm a House of Dragon guy.
That shit
I'll
is
listen to.
gold.
I'll watch both.
And you
of
know
them.
they were running the same time.
So
almost
the
same time.
thing is that they
So it's
wanted to
good.
follow House of Dragon to this thing.
Yeah.
But when House of Dragon,
No, don't worry.
yeah.
No. But Ring of Power is going to give them a run. No.
Hey, Jeff Bezos, man. Jeff Bezos gave them my checks, man. You know what Jeff Bezos said?
He said he's going to rival Game of Thrones.
He told his producers.
He said, give me a better show than Game of Thrones.
He gave me a blank check.
He gave me a blank
Give
check.
him my Game of Thrones. So that's what they're looking for.
Ring of Power is good. I like Ring of Power.
Yeah,
and I like that whole universe. That whole power of the ring.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Shout out to Pedro Pascal. He's a very good actor.
No,
and he's on a
doing-
mad role.
He's on, he plays
Mandalorian.
So how many seasons do we have now?
The Last of Us.
The Last of Us.
No, it's just one. They just started.
He
They've
said
not even finished it.
It's one episode.
It's one episode. It show you watch it every Sunday.
And they leave you on the cliff there, so your body
They only
goes.
showed it on Saturday because there was Super Bowl on Sunday 2 weeks ago.
They know
It was
both.
So
like
when is
Sunday.
season 1 ending? I will start after season 1.
I think it's. I don't know how many episodes.
It's expensive, so it's going to be like 4 more episodes.
Yeah.
Expensive shows, no, they pass 8-10.
Yeah.
They know the
Max 12. Max
The
12.
cheap ones, they can do 20.
So I started watching. I watched over the weekend. No, early this week. We Own This City,
Oh, bro.
which is also
Steve will like that one.
which is also a HBO show. It is basically the guys who David Simon, the guy who did The Wire. So
okay.
the
Did you see the Wire actors in this series?
yeah.
Like a bunch of them.
John Bernthal, right?
Beast.
After Denzel Washington, that's my second best actor.
Bro, that guy's a beast.
See what he did
Fuck.
in We Own This City. So The Own This City is a limited series, right? Real life story
It's
about
like,
corrupt police in Baltimore.
guys, just imagine SARS, but the American version.
Yes,
That
SARS
is
the
what,
American.
that's what they
yeah.
did.
So real life story. These guys.
The audio is fucking up.
Well, your headphones.
Yeah, I can. It's just going on and off. Continue.
But it's fine.
48, please. Please help me put that down. 48. So basically, like I said,
We run this town. What's it
we
called?
own this city. How do you go from we own the city to
You know,
we own
I won't lie.
Super Bowl.
The first 2 times I was calling into around this time. Sorry.
But like that's a dope
Do
series.
you know what that guy did, John Bethel? He interviewed those corrupt. He went to prison and interviewed them.
Yeah, he interviewed them. He also went on raids.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see, bro. When I was done with the series, I went to watch all the BTS. I went to watch everything.
Guess where
then I
he
downloaded. I found the podcast. I'm going to listen to the podcast now.
Guess where he left acting from? Russia. He went to an acting school in Russia.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why his style is very different from people who learn in America. So there's a philosophy. You
Bro.
can learn American style of acting and the Russian.
Bro, this guy, the act.
Watch his...
When he goes on those rants,
Bro.
those 1 minute, 2 minute rants.
Bro.
It is our time right now. We own this
See
city,
when they're doing,
Baltimore.
see when
It's
they're doing
us.
that whole Black Lives Matter protest.
Oh
and the
my
guy was
god.
full-
Oh my god. You know that really happened. There's
Yeah.
footage of that thing
Yeah.
happening.
The guy really felt evil.
Ah man, John Bentman is a good actor.
Listen to his episode with
The guy
Joe
who
Rogan.
plays. Oh, I haven't listened to
He's
it.
been with Joe Rogan.
You know he has his own podcast.
Yeah, wonderful podcast.
Yeah.
He said he was a troublemaker in life, that he almost killed somebody.
Yeah.
Then he now got the Walking Dead role. That
Yeah.
The Walking Dead role saved
He
his
changed
life.
his life.
And
See, he was
even in
only-
Walking Dead,
He was in only 2 episodes. The Walking Dead is, I think,
he was in 2 seasons.
2 seasons rather.
not happy
The
with
Walking
the
Dead
way
is
I
only
don't- I don't
11
see
or
Walking Dead.
14 seasons. I finished The Walking Dead, by the way.
Did-
And now they're doing multiple spin-offs.
Yeah,
So,
there are multiple.
his own
spin-offs.
dedication
His
is
own
high.
dedication
Yeah,
is
I know.
high.
Bro, I
You know,
went-
you and I,
I dropped shifts like that,
we
bro.
went off
Bro,
at the same
I
time.
left after. See, bro, I was watching The Walking Dead. I started watching the spin-off Fear the Walking
Fear
Dead,
the Walking Dead,
which is
yeah.
another storyline entirely. Like I
Yeah.
watched that shit.
Now there are like 3 or 4 shows.
No, there's season 6 there. Now they're now doing the spin-off of The Walking Dead, which is Dead City. So Negan and Carol, no,
Yeah.
Negan and what's the name of the Glenn's wife? They go to New York.
Yeah.
Daryl is going to France. Then of course,
Our guy and his babe.
yeah, Michonne and
Yeah.
the main character, they have their own spin. Everybody's waiting.
Bro, when money's involved,
The Walking Dead is the shit.
is the shit, fam.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
everybody.
13 episodes, 13 seasons. Madness.
No, you can do 13 in America.
They're suffering too much, so I just
Yeah, at one point, it became suffering.
the
point.
last thing I watched on Fear the Walking Dead was when they were surrounded, and I think the
No, The Walking Dead.
Walking Dead. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Negan's guys. The
Negan's
saviors.
guys, and they shot someone with a club. Or they
Yeah,
killed
yeah.
somebody
He
with
killed
a-
someone.
Oh,
He
yeah,
killed
the-
Glenn.
the
Yes.
Chico
And his
guy.
eye popped out.
That was
That's where a lot of people went out.
That's when I went out.
People couldn't take it.
Yeah,
anymore.
I couldn't. I was like, no, they
Bro,
suffered too
The,
much.
the pain just started.
What?
It's
Yeah.
worse.
No go.
You know what I did? And I watched like there's a guy on YouTube
He
that
jumped.
He did like a summary of each.
Okay.
I'm like, bro, these people really suffered though.
They suffered.
Yeah.
They suffered enough.
Yeah.
No.
It's
No,
dope.
no, no,
It's
I
dope. If you
can't-
want to watch
the
the
suffering
recap,
is too
check
much.
this guy on YouTube.
I'm not watching
the best
recap
recap
of people
guy.
suffering. Let me just,
No, it's not like they suffered like that. The best recap guy on YouTube is a guy called Man of Recaps. He does the best recaps.
For
Shout
the
out to
shows.
Yeah, the best recaps. So yeah, that's it when it comes to series. So for Netflix, right? I feel like there's a lot of gummy stuff that they show because the algorithm just gives you like a lot of gummy, chewy, high level.
But I
like,
watch some really dope shit.
yeah, so the beauty of it is you have to go and discover the shows,
Oh yeah,
right?
definitely.
And if you want to get the best shows on Netflix, trust me, if you are like into watching proper shows, I'm not talking about fluffy stuff. Fluffy series that people don't die or the thing is mysterious. Let
Must everybody
me
die?
give you an example of a fluffy
Must
series.
everybody die?
Blacklist. Like I can't watch Blacklist. I was in 5 minutes into Blacklist. I turned it off.
Oh, wow.
So that's fluffy stuff. People don't die.
Want to be happy.
Like things miraculously happen. Everybody move on with the plot.
Want to be
No,
happy.
look at We Own This City. People die. Like The Wire.
Bro,
Those are shows.
That
you feel what I'm saying?
that
right?
we this city, I'm like, bro.
So that's what I'm talking about. If you want that, the best shows on Netflix are the European shows. So
yeah, definitely.
the British shows, fantastic.
Yeah.
Then go to Sweden. Go to
There's a Sweden one I watched.
France.
No, Norwegian one I watched.
go to Norway. There's a Dutch show called Undercover. They have 3 seasons.
They have the best police shows.
It's
Those European countries,
Bro,
they have the best police
Undercover
shows.
is fantastic. Then if you really want to enjoy yourself, go and watch Snabba Cash. It's Swedish.
There's this-
It's 2 seasons.
There's this British movie
It's
that
fucking
there's this
fantastic.
British movie that came out.
Snabba Cash.
Have you watched All Quiet on the Western Front?
I haven't watched it
You
yet.
have to watch. It's about the film about World War One.
I've seen the whole shit.
Bro,
I've seen it.
Netflix, bro. At the end, I was like, what was not the fucking point?
Yeah, I need to watch
actually,
that.
it was actually dope.
I'm going to watch like Mayor of Easttown. That's another HBO show. There are like
Yeah.
3 or 4 HBO shows I've written down.
Do you watch Yellowstone? You should watch.
No, you told
Yellowstone.
me about Yellowstone. Do you watch Tulsa King? Stallone, mafia
I want
guy.
to start watching it.
He comes out.
Yeah.
The mafia boss says he comes out after 20-something years.
And it's
Mafia boss says you can't be in New York. Go to Tulsa, Oklahoma. And then he goes there and starts
That's
setting
funny
up. He starts setting up stuff. It's fantastic. Tulsa
dope.
King, Sylvester Stallone. All right, I think we've done a lot of.
Series. We plugged a lot of series for people.
Yeah, we're talking about Shantytown last week, right? And I
Yeah.
remember we talked about Insect Team.
Yeah.
I remember the time I used to spell her name wrongly.
Oh, she called you one day.
Omo man.
She looks like someone that will call you out.
Omo man. It was not funny.
She will call you. She
Nah.
personally called you.
Who?
Insect Team.
She
I used
called,
to-
yeah,
I used
that's
to-
your party
I-
now.
I-
I want to ask.
yeah.
I want to say it. Like, I want
I
to say it
spell her
last
name
week.
wrongly.
Oh, so
You
that
know,
was
when I was a journalist, 2011, I was like crazy.
She called you about what?
I spelled her name wrongly more than once.
Oh, on the show last week.
No, not on the
No,
show. Like back then,
back
I was
then,
just talking
net.
about back then. She called me. Like,
Okay.
I
What happened with
read
Shantytown?
no, we're talking about Shantytown. We're talking about Insect Team. And now remember when I was listening to the podcast about how I used to misspell her name
Okay,
when I
and she now called
wrote
you.
stuff about her.
Yeah.
2011, she was just coming out, trying to make her break and everything. Then I now remembered another person that is my friend that fucking slapped me.
Come on with me now.
Yeah, slapped me at the backstage of whose show.
But for what you didn't do.
Yeah, and I didn't do the
But
shit.
I'm not surprised. Anyone that knows her mommy one-on-one. Like,
And so I was with Waje. I mean, Waje were
remember.
talking about she was trying to drop her album, blah, 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 blah. Mommy just comes and says, blah, blah, blah. Osagie, pa!
one hot
And
one.
you know, Waje's just like, what the fuck is going on? No, you been write that thing about me. Which publication? What? I said, no, I'm not. You're not the one. Oh!
But at least she hugged you.
Yeah.
okay.
She
Guys,
hugged me and
you
apologized.
slap, you deserve them, sha, because
But she
even
don't-
if you didn't write something about her, you don't write, even if it's
Her
not
mommy.
that thing that
Didn't
she
write
said,
anything about her mom.
even if it wasn't that specific thing that she was
It's somehow.
complaining about, you still don't
Yeah.
write something.
And you guys should be supporting me on this. But
no,
you're supporting violence.
Omami is we're from the same state. So
Osagie of the net or that?
let us state first before Osagie.
Osagie of the net or not what you support? But no.
No, Osagie of the net.
Osagie
come on,
of
man.
the was fire.
Osagie of the net
Because
was
Hunger
crazy,
won't kill
actually.
him, so he was out there.
If you see him calling you,
Osagie was out there, like bro.
Osagie of the net was crazy.
Osagie of the net was wild.
Yeah.
That was good. Those are good times, man.
I came across this thing. I think someone was talking about Kim Kardashian. There was something going on, right? And then they mentioned her sex tape again. And I was like, guys, you need to give it a rest. Like, I hate when people pin something that has happened long time in your career.
That's almost 2 decades now.
Yeah, long time in your career, right? And they still pin it on you no matter what you've done. I think it's very,
You
very
know who you have
unfair.
to blame? You know who have to blame? The games manager. Because the games manager came out and
Whack
said
100.
he said there's a part 2. Like, is that what we asked you in 2020?
So I think, for me, I think people who do like one, like I use that to like
this
judge.
woman is a billionaire.
I use
She's
that to,
done.
I use that to judge a lot of people.
Dynasty.
Like when people make comments like that, I just know that that's small-minded people.
Yeah.
It happen,
There are
happen,
people who
move on.
don't grow. Like if you grow and you understand the concept of growth in life, there are things you don't talk about. You
Yeah.
understand? Like what the fuck I can't be looking at Kim Kardashian now and be thinking about
Sex tape.
Like,
Come on.
Come on,
Like
man.
she's
Bro,
just
there are so many things
there's so
after
many
that have
after,
happened.
like
bro, why
She's
is
done
like
so-
his past.
this
like
wo-
his
this
past
woman-
is- what's in concern
This
in
woman
concern?
became
Bro,
I
this
think
woman is a
she went to
billionaire.
study
She's
law.
not
She became a
doing law.
paralegal.
She passed
Not
law.
big- I don't know if she passed.
she did
or
twice and
goes
she
school.
failed.
You don't understand? Like
Yeah, but she.
But what she does, she do advocates for like black prisoners who have
Yeah.
been in prison
you know,
for a
like
long time.
there's so much to her.
At least she's using her own,
So much
her
to
own,
her,
this thing,
like,
her own platform for something nice.
So I use it to judge. Like it's
I
not.
think people are just hurt.
Yeah, and he's also I think you saw it on social. It's also like social media. Like in reality, nobody bothers about all these things. It's
Yeah,
just
a lot of people
social
don't
media.
bother
Like it's
about
just
shit.
someone was saying, like I saw someone like because I'm a Chris Brown guy. Like I like Chris Brown, right? And I know one babe. We've talked about Chris Brown. Like we've dissected Chris Brown's album. But when the whole Chloe Bailey thing happened this last weekend, when the girl there's this female artist that's collaborating with Chris Brown, it was like a conversation on.
Who's that?
They did the flip. Go on Spotify and check it. They did the flip of that Usher and Just Blaze record. The one
yeah,
Just
I
Blaze
know.
Throwback.
produced.
Yeah.
Throwback.
That's a
They-
classic.
they
So he
used-
did with Chloe Bailey.
he did. Whoa, that's
Oh, Chris Brown and Chloe Bailey.
It's a jam.
And they say
just play that.
And they say
record.
he can't collaborate with Chloe Bailey
because of the past,
But
know. So
there are so
and
many
I
other
saw
female
and
artists
I saw the girl who a friend of ours, like we all know, like we all know the girl. I saw her still joining the conversation and saying I'm Chris Brown, blah blah blah.
Bro, he was the same.
I just started laughing. I said, you and I, you and I have talked about Chris Brown's and talked about Chris Brown's albums.
This is gonna be dope.
It's Chris reason.
This is gonna be
This
dope.
sample alone. How am I
Hitmaker.
Just
Hitmaker
Blaze?
did the beat.
Wasn't Just Blaze?
No,
Just Blaze.
no,
now.
Hitmaker did this beat.
Okay, this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Just
but you
this
know that
sample.
whole guitar riff is a sample
it's
now.
a sample.
Shout out Just
that's
Blaze.
true. Shout out Just Blaze. I mean,
Quick,
Just Blaze
quick
guy.
one before we get back to this Kim K, Chris Brown
Yeah.
thing. Usher, Confessions or 8701? Which is a better album?
Quality.
Which is a better album?
I'm not answering that- I'm not
8711
answering
or
that
Confessions?
I'm not
I-
answering that
I
question.
can't answer that question. No, bro.
Why can't you answer
I
the
can't
question?
answer that first. I don't understand. I can't answer the
Why can't you answer the question?
I can't.
Oh,
I can't now.
no, what's wrong with
Because I can't choose now. I don't
can't choose.
understand.
I'm
I can't choose
greedy.
from
I
now.
want
I tried choosing that. Bro, I ended up listening to both albums again,
Bro.
and I couldn't still choose.
I
Usher
can't
is a man,
choose.
fam.
I can't choose. I can't
It's
choose. from
701.
that. I can't choose from that.
Confessions. How do you do a back to back like that?
Oh, more. It
Was
took him
inspired.
4 years. It's not now that people are dropping album every year now. Usher was a 4-year guy.
You know, you came from that old school of you take
Yeah,
your
you
time,
take your time.
you build it,
Just
you do
the
demos,
Timberlake.
you do demos of the records you want.
4 years.
Go on tour.
Yeah.
Oh, you go.
97. My Way.
Yeah.
You don't
No, no,
scrapped an album before
No.
that.
Yes, My Way. That's the one I had.
97.
Yeah, 97.
That was my way now.
Then
8701.
87. No, before.
They scrapped an
one
album
be-
before.
There's
that.
one before My Way, which is,
There's one before My Way. That was the night. That's the one Diddy produced,
let me
right?
No, Diddy produced the one before my way.
That's what I'm saying now. The one before My Way. Diddy produced that now?
Yes, when I was a teenager like that.
When he was still a teenager. Okay, so My Way was the second album.
Yes.
No,
My
Yeah,
way.
they call
I'll
me.
pull
They
it
call
up.
me US.
There's another.
Which one is you remind me of? Which
That one is
So that's the name is the 994 album,
Nine-
Usher.
Usher.
Eh-heh.
Sorry, that was Usher.
That's first one.
So there's Usher in 94,
Yeah,
My
97.
Way 97,
Uh-huh.
8711 is 2001,
2001,
Confessions 2004.
Now, in-
4 years.
Between the second
Four
and
years.
between the second and third album, there was an album we recorded that Ellie said they should scrap. That wasn't up to that. No, they need to go back.
Four.
Yeah.
Then after Confession, 4 years again before.
Here I stand.
Yeah, it's
The one that had Moving Mountains and
exactly.
the record with
Kerry Hilson.
Jeezy.
And which record with Jeezy in the club?
In the
Yeah.
club now. Yeah.
No, not in
Yes.
the club.
Dun, dun.
You know,
Love in this club.
Love, yeah, love in this club. Love
yeah.
in this club.
you know,
in
Polo
this
the
club.
Don, the guy who produced it. He just jacked the beat. It's an instrumental on the software. He just jacked it. He didn't even bother.
My Moving Mountains was my jam.
I didn't like the record.
Ah, it was my jam.
Come on, man.
This was my jam.
Come on, man.
Ah, that was my jam.
All right, let's
Twins.
quickly go back. So, yeah. So, my own thing is
Yeah.
with the Kim K team, you know how many people have had text tips?
Oh,
I don't understand.
Even
Do you
this,
understand?
even this our local industry.
What I just
the
feel
thing
is that
yeah,
if
it's
people
growth.
just don't
People
like you,
yeah.
right?
It's two things. It's growth and just social media. People are looking for talking points. People
That's
are
all.
People
This thing is
don't
not
have
happening in
more.
real life.
It's not happening
Bro,
in
do you
real
know how
life.
many
People are not
conversations-
sitting down and having a long conversation about
Kim
Kim Kardashian.
Kardashian.
Like, it's just social
They
media.
are good.
People
They are
looking for
good. Let them do
talking
that
points.
shit, man.
No,
Fair
people
enough.
are just looking for talking points.
Yeah, but do you see Chris Brown's rant that all these like you listed a lot of white
Yeah, he's
celebrities?
an emotional guy, so
Yeah.
once in a while he gives.
He said he did this when he
I
was.
just don't understand because you know my problem, man. You know my main problem. My main problem is him and this girl still dated after this whole thing.
No,
right?
that one this alternative people don't know.
And just last year, she posted a video on her Instagram showcasing her fancy products. I'm playing a Chris Brown record.
Who's that? Rihanna.
Rihanna now.
Yeah.
The Chris Brown and her record on
Yeah.
Yeah.
on this album. Like, come closer. That was the record I was playing on
Is they attacking him?
They did attack. Like, these
They-
things
they
happen
did
and
mad.
he goes to collaborate with like another female artist and you start attacking the female artist. Like,
See,
what is it?
even if
Like, it does not
Rihanna
make
and Chris
sense.
Brown, they've dated after, they've collaborated.
After
Bro,
they
like-
did a song that said
they've moved-
nobody's business.
Yes, bro. they literally called the song "Nobody's Business."
There's been a lifetime that has happened since that
Understand.
incident.
You know, and they keep saying, there are other also incidents, like there are many other incidents that he.
Bring them out.
But you know, this incident also ties back to the original because there's a reputation already. That you believe this whole report because
It's the
of
context
the
now.
context. Like people don't. So that type of critical thinking does not exist on social media because people just want to.
And
go
again,
off.
There's no
But
critical thinking
when you
on social
have that
media.
conversation in real life, people
and again,
understand.
if you look at Chris Brown is very hard to even make a case because bro has like you look
Yeah,
at the
do
guy,
be wild.
do be wild like fuck.
But widen like how? He's just seems
I
like-
know.
Just
Then your tattoos like bro, just chill,
It
man.
doesn't
but
make
that's
it easy.
himself.
It doesn't make it easy.
Easy with what? He shouldn't live his life because
You know-
people are judging him.
You know he came out
Nah,
as a
tattoo
tweet
intro,
cut.
I ain't keep person.
Come on, today in keep person. In keep person.
That's what Shalamin asked him. That man, if I was you, I would have
Bobby
just gone.
Page.
I would have gone full gospel after the whole incident. Yes, now Kanye West released the gospel album one time.
And but even R. Kelly that went full gospel.
Yeah,
what
but
happened?
that's the
No,
catch,
Kelly's one
nah,
was too
Kelly's
much.
one was too much.
Kelly's-
He's
Kelly's-
an idiot.
You know Kelly's on.
He's an idiot,
He
but
was
a fucking
just-
genius.
he was a stupid.
No,
He was stupid
that's
enough.
even-
He was stupid enough
Nobody
to
can
record.
doubt that, no.
He was stupid enough to
That guy
record
sang-
his crime.
that guy
That is
did-
R. Kelly's problem.
That guy did the record. You saved me. You saved me is a jam. The storm is over.
Bro, they're playing his song. Then they perform his songs for
Aaron Kelly
church.
is a demon.
What's that? What's the record he did for?
Figuratively and realistically.
Yeah, what's the record he did for Space Jam?
I believe I can
I believe
fly.
I can fly.
That guy an idiot.
Can you write a better R&B record than that?
No,
you
no.
cannot.
They
my
should just,
guy.
you know what? They should just do a prison system where people learn how to sing in prison, so that you just be the teacher, the professor, the prison professor for music. He
joke-
can still be useful.
There's a joke a comedian made. They said, imagine you are the guy that keeps winning all the singing talent, singing competition in prison.
Aaron Kelly comes.
Like, fuck it, I'm done. I'm done.
I'm done. Yeah, and I think but the danger with this, like how people just
So it's two. Sorry
Yeah.
to cut you short. It's also two ways, right? Because like that's how life is. It's not black and white. It's complex. You should also understand that people will always tie you back to your actions, no matter how long.
Yeah.
So that's why we advise. That's why it's advisable to always watch what you do.
What you do.
Right? Because no matter what you do, a lot of people will not allow
We'll
you
hold
to
on
grow.
to it.
Do you know that I
lot of
haven't
people still
listened
hold on
to
to it.
I didn't listen to Lizzo for a very long time because the whole drama about her
She's
is what
Yeah, because it feels like
I went to listen to
she's good.
that Lizzo's debut album.
That album
Not
is
even
mad.
the last
Is
album.
she a
is-
rapper? Is Lizzo a rapper? What
So
is she?
she's a singer, but she can rap.
rap.
No.
That her
Answer
first
my
album
question.
is dope.
The first
She's
album,
predominantly a singer. Don't brag yourself.
yeah.
She's a singer.
Yeah.
Beyonce can rap now.
Which singer?
No, she raps better than Beyonce.
Which singing? Like, is it like real
No,
singing? or-
R&B.
She's an
I
R&B
put
singer.
my hands down.
No. It's pop singing. Is it
She can-
R&B
she can-
singing or just sort of
She
pop?
can do both.
She can do both.
Is it
she-
Drake singing or
Drake.
is it Drake
come on.
singing?
No, hey, Drake R&B. Hey.
No. Drake knows how to sing.
I can't just
Drake R&B.
No, knows how to. Na pattern na.
Nah.
In the door,
Finesse.
na finesse. Drake na bad guy.
Lizzo is a singer.
Lizzo is a singer.
Are you sure?
I love her first album. She makes white girl music.
Ah. Okay, just do that.
Imagine Harry Styles. Let's say, come on now.
I love this record now.
Yeah,
But she sing
yeah.
This like
So You know,
Wahala
I
dey,
went to listen to the debut album.
So why did you like her before? Because of just the
It's just the
stereotype.
whole controversy
It's
and
the
everything.
way they're
and
marketing her that you must like this kind of level.
I just, there's so much for me to listen to, and I just moved on. Like, let me listen to something else, right? Everything I see about it is never about the music. It's just about.
It's like what they did to
I'm
her.
a big fan of Taylor Swift, so maybe I'll enjoy her music.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift.
You know the white-
She's good, dope.
You know the white person I like.
Yeah.
What?
You know the white person I
Really
like.
good. I know who you like. Lana Del Rey.
Bro,
No.
I have a hot take, but I don't want to say. I don't want to say.
Harry,
I'll say it off.
Harry motherfucking Styles, man.
No, that's this last album. This
I love
They
the
say
album.
it's fire.
the number 3 track. That's the most popular one anyway.
In this world. Hey,
That song is a jam.
bro, you want to be white.
Arista.
When they say album of the year, I said give it to him.
Man.
He deserve it, leave
guy.
her. That's why white boys that when they sing, you like,
Grape Juice.
No.
That's
It's the
Harry's
one-
house now.
Harry's house. I think it's check the next one.
As it was.
As it was.
The jam, abi. Okay, I need to listen to it.
what? You know when black people feel as a guy?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
tried.
This
you
white
tried.
boy, they sing.
They
bro.
sing,
They sing.
Boy, they sing. Boy, they
Yeah,
sing.
yeah.
I'm glad he won the album. of the year.
I love it. I love it. When I saw Harry Styles, I'm like, yeah, bro, you deserve it.
So yeah, Lizzo's
My
music.
uncle's wife deserves it.
You deserve yourself.
Why you dey eye me?
No, I said Lizzo's album.
But why you eye me?
I don't eye you. Not
You
Lizzo
eye me,
album.
you eye
Lizzo
me.
eye you.
I say my uncle's wife deserves.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to your uncle, man.
Shout out to you and your uncle and your whole family. Shout out to all of them now. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my take, and I'm going to be very open to listening to like more music. I'm going to go back now and listen to like all the Taylor Swift albums.
Man, so Taylor Swift is
Yeah.
wild. Man, she's good.
I don't even bother.
Yeah. You know, but
like,
do you listen to Lana Del Rey?
I love Nana Del Rey.
Yeah, like she's like white America.
Yeah, she's
Her
white.
dad,
But she's like white.
her dad is releasing his album, and she has 2 records on it.
Who's Lana Del Rey?
Someone said this is reverse nepotism.
If it bangs, it bangs. Bro.
You know, Drake's dad also did a 1 hour R&B record. You remember?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember. Yeah, I remember.
I've made some effort to like go off my regular.
Yeah. You need to.
Some records.
It's good. Yeah.
I've started listening to a lot of jazz records. Just zone
Then
out
what I
to
do
jazz.
now, because I always work at night. I'm always listening to like the whole like old records, like Prince. Prince is
I'll send you a playlist. What do you use? Spotify?
Prince is
Yeah, I'll send you a
strong,
playlist.
bro.
Then a lot of all these hip hop classic
A lot
tracks.
of it with Austin,
Like Ghetto Boys, Mind Playing Tricks on Me.
Yeah.
I listen to where they got the sample from.
Yeah.
Just listen to all
Oh, that's my shit.
that, bro. You zone out.
Let me
out.
There's one record. I'm
Shout out to Isaac
trying to
Hayes.
remember this record.
let me give you one.
Or where Dr. Dre got nothing but the GTN from.
Bro, you're speaking
Those
my
you
language
be like,
right
yeah,
now.
now hear the
Those
music
records.
come. This is where music
You
comes from.
are speaking my language.
This is
This is
where-
what I like. So those hip hop records, you go and look for the samples,
Then just
then
zone
you
out.
play it. 70s, 80s music. That's when the best music was made by
You know why? Those guys were taking cocaine in the studio.
Yeah, this
Then
shit.
when I
man.
listened to this guy's album recently, they got the one Jimmy Ray Charles.
Ray Charles.
Those guys do
Oh,
music
man.
show.
Good music.
God dang.
Hear this lady's voice.
Did you hear those drums?
This sample is.
You
Jay-Z
can't
now,
knock the
the
hustle.
Okay, can't not get hustle. Yeah,
That Mary
that's
J.
true.
Mary J. I jumped on.
Yeah.
That's true.
Fool's Paradise.
That's
Yeah,
true.
by a lady called
Mary J also Good Morning.
Melissa
God.
Morgan.
Mary J also had a good album last year. Mary J. Black.
I didn't
That one was
hear
good.
it. I
liked
think I
it.
kind of so if I want to
That
listen to
one, I
like
liked
any
it.
Mary J album, I just go back to
I listen to
she did one mad
Family-
run. 2000.
2000 Family Drama was
Yeah.
2000.
The Family
I listen to the
Drama.
first two albums. Our
The first album is like
No, those ones are
like
90s.
classic.
Yeah. I don't like, bro.
But I don't listen to a lot of recent Mary. I just listen to like the
I think
old
it's just because of the Super Bowl then, and I just paid attention. And
It was a good
also
album.
she did some like on YouTube because of the algorithm. She did some like media run for her album.
yeah,
she
she
went
did.
on Sway, went on Breakfast Club. I was like, let me just listen.
Yeah.
I enjoyed
Mary
it.
J.
I mentioned not
liked
liking
it.
the Breakfast Club. So what the hell is that studio?
They have a new chair.
Then you did that chair. That
What?
chair pisses me off.
It'd be like,
That chair annoys me.
you know when you go to
that,
the,
that chair
you know when you go to the east, I gonna see one of those that king.
It reminds me of Ned Okonkwo house. Ned Okonkwo's house. Like,
Africa Magic
Any
Epic.
Ibro billionaire.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I use.
See,
Ned
Angie
Okonkwo.
Martinez was the class in that thing. Because now all of them are just.
First of all,
The guy
the
said Angie
chairs.
Martinez. Not Angie Martinez. It's
Oh, sorry.
Angela, you don't share.
Angela,
You know,
come on now.
Latin women,
You don't know.
they be looking alike.
Don't do that.
Jesus
Don't-
Christ.
She's not
Angela
Latin.
is Chinese.
What she-
She's half Asian.
She's half Asian, half
American.
black.
That's close enough.
I knew he was going to do some dumb shit like that.
God damn.
So first of all, the chairs are whack. Then,
Then why is it dark all of a
it's
sudden?
so dark.
It's too spaced.
It's
That's
too spaced. Then it's very dark.
It's too spaced. Yeah.
Do you like that
Used to be-
Do you like that idea of the guest co-host?
I love it. I enjoyed the. What's his
That
name?
is the only thing that can make it survive.
I like the first guy that came.
What's his name?
I forgot his name.
The gay guy now.
Yeah, the gay.
That has Hollywood on lock.
Yeah, the gay.
Jason Lee.
Jason Lee, yeah.
I
Jason
like
Lee had.
Jason Lee is good.
He's good.
No, he's too good.
Yeah,
He's
Jason
just
Lee is
too
fucking good.
He's just too good. The poorest was Nori like just came down. The only team.
Norris just disorganized.
Yes.
Like,
Nori came and just told us that Future doesn't
Future
fall.
doesn't
He like
fuck with
what Drake
because
do
he
to
did the collab album with
21
21
Savage.
Savage.
That's
That's the only thing he dropped in that 4 days that he came.
Nori is noise. Even when I listen to his podcast.
Lala was good.
Lala was good. Lala was okay.
Lala was-
but Reggie was chaotic, and I really loved it.
Reggie removed his shit.
Reggie
Reggie
removed
removed
shit.
shit.
He was so chaotic, and I loved it. I enjoyed it. You know,
Reggie is a
that's
genius.
a good format. I think he worked with First Take on ESPN. I think that's why he shut
Okay,
up.
that's what they were doing.
When Mas Kellerman left, that's what Stephen A. Smith was just doing. He was just rotating guests, and it still became like he had more viewers. Still was #1 show. So I feel that was what Charlemagne looked at and said, let's adopt this, and it's been working so far.
It's dope. It's
Yeah.
dope. It's dope. It's dope.
Election.
It has happened already, right?
Yeah, it has happened.
You guys are already counting the votes. People are already vexing.
By Monday now, there will be so much rumor. This
Rumor.
match lost sport. This
Yes.
party will be saying they're trying to.
They're trying to do this, blah, blah, blah.
trying to destabilize us. They're trying to.
Where's the situation room? Who's giving us reports from the situation room?
Which situation room?
Everybody will have their own situation room now. Labour Party will have.
Did you
PDP
see
will have
APC's
APC. No.
Fashola is the head of the situation room. So Tinubu came to come and inspect.
Is it in Abuja?
It's in Abuja. If you see the gadget, so this boy is getting.
Mad,
I
abi.
say now, wow. On top counting votes.
Yes,
Okay.
no, it's very good. Monitoring rooms are supposed to be like really
Yeah.
in 2020. Especially in
But
2020.
nothing ever beats when they start announcing the results with that big Manila fire they bring, 9 and
Yeah,
they are
that
good.
thing is annoying. Anarchy is more. Anarchy
And then Microsoft Excel.
if you've not seen the graphics they've been sharing on social
for
media,
real?
it's been really good.
Let's wait and see the television
the
version.
data interpretation has been really, really good.
So that means everybody will hook up with NTA again.
No, now. Okay, that's what happened in 20.
That's what happened in 2019. Everybody will hook up to NTA with their 2K.
No. Now Arise will have their own. Arise will be there. Arise will have channels.
They
will
have their own feed.
Everyone has their own feed. But that 240p.
Because everybody's
Everybody.
That
114.
That's
114.
2015. So it was 2015 that did that. When Orubebe did that, pull that stunt.
We will not take this.
Yeah.
Shout out to Oru, baby.
This is the first election. I'll
Saw
also
the
be at
future.
home.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not reporting.
Yeah, I'm not doing anything. I'll just be at home chilling.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm voting for the first time too, because
You have the time to go.
I
and vote.
have the time to go and vote now.
Yeah.
So let's see how it goes.
Yeah, let's see how it goes.
By next recording, it to be
To be clear, May 29.
So it will already be announced now.
Definitely.
Who the winner is.
This dude just needs to go. That's all.
Bobo, making
Yeah.
go, making go.
Bubu is ready to go. Do you think he gives a fuck about you people?
He never did anyway.
Baba he released a video and he was speaking full
He was speaking to his people.
He was speaking to his people.
Are you his people?
You are not his people.
Behind the door.
I think he was in that right.
They say it was
I
out of
mean, he
control.
looked like Justin Yuji making a skit.
Yeah,
So
but
that's
even
just
in his
it.
house, they can make it presidential. Like that was really, really not good at all. Like
They
I
now-
thought about it.
they now
This
put
is
one
the president. This is the president of this country.
Do you understand? Like a wooden door at the
Now,
back.
in iPhone, they used to that video.
We don't even have
iPhone.
taste for like quality. That can come out now.
Have you seen American president in Cam? You know Cam David is the official.
Is that- yeah, the
When
official
did they give broadcast for Cam?
Is it the
David?
Bro, have you
official?
seen the-
Is it the official?
When you
it's
want
not
to
the-
do-
when you like when they have
when you want to do holiday.
Okay,
When you want to do the holiday.
yeah, that's
Official
true.
lodge.
Lodge, yeah.
American president, know they go UK, go to holiday. You
No,
do it
you
in
go down
Camp
for
David.
America now. Wait, you go down for America.
Everybody come and camp.
Yeah.
Everybody
no.
go Camp
Where
David.
you
They go and shoot beers and all that shit. You know?
Yeah.
But Nigeria, they go UK, go to our own.
UK now.
You know,
Camp-
go on travel.
Camp-
Yeah?
Camp David.
Exactly. Oh, man.
man. So let's see how it goes, and
Hopefully there's peace.
Yup.
You guys are meant to bring talking points. Where are your talking points?
We don't talk
That's not what you said, Nandi. On the newsletter, you said you were going to make sure that you had a script. That's what you said. You said it yourself on the newsletter.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said that.
You wrote it.
So that's why I didn't bother.
Wait, did you write the last newsletter?
And no, I wrote the last one. Yes.
I thought it was Steve that
So
did.
you didn't read it.
You didn't read
No,
it.
I can't-
Can you imagine? You didn't read it. Didn't read it.
That's
Well,
so
everything I
sad.
wrote, 3 paragraphs.
Yeah.
Wait, you wrote 3
Yes, no.
Didn't read-
So Steve is next.
Yes.
Okay.
And we'll be waiting So if the podcast is late, it's Steve that caused
Yeah,
it.
everybody knows. Just
Yeah.
mention Steve.
It's Steve that. Please, if you're not subscribed to the newsletter, go to lose. Can you stop singing, please?
Sorry.
The newsletter, the web.
People who sing very well. They can sing. They just
I've
take
not heard you
opportunity.
sing before, and I don't want to ever hear you sing.
I'll sing for you.
No.
Don't sing for me.
Pause.
I will.
Rainbow
No.
energy. Too high. Too high.
What the fuck is
Too
this
high.
rainbow?
Reduce it more.
Bro, you have to be more.
No, we are more. But I know it's not rainbow. That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Shout out to all.
But what if this is his come out
I've
on the
interviewed-
podcast?
I've
What if
interviewed-
on this episode is coming out on this
I've
episode?
interviewed two gay people before. I'm right. I'm very
You
pro.
interviewed two. It's like I have black friends.
Yes.
You know,
I'm very pro. But when I see people trying to appropriate the culture,
But what if he's coming out on this
no,
episode?
with after 10 children, no, can't come out.
Bro,
Can't come out.
No.
They know where you're coming out to again.
let me tell you something.
The door have closed on you. There's no coming out.
Stay there.
Stay there.
Buhari is in front of the door.
Sorry, you know when Buhari was giving the national honors? A Nassau Ezra. My mom was like,
That shit was funny.
The guy was like, "What the fuck is happening?"
No, bro, that's a top
No, it's a
50
top
culture moment.
in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Bro,
ever.
It is so.
the next guy was
That
waiting.
it is so,
Yeah,
bro.
top 50.
Bro, the next guy was waiting. Buhari was still
The guy like, who is this nigga, bro?
It's a top 50 culture moment. I don't know.
Sorry, sorry.
Shola was the next. Shola was the next.
Shout out to the next. Somebody would have collected query for that. For that, if it don't happen.
Omo,
He looked
Buhari
at
was
me.
confused.
He was.
confused,
He
like,
was.
Which guy
Let me
is
tell you,
this one?
Buhari was stunned, shocked, flabbergasted.
Could winked. Got smacked. Bro.
Guy was. He was lost for words. He genuinely was. He looked at the guy. What just happened now?
No, I tweeted it now. Say maybe Buhari no go ban fintech because that man he get short temper.
What's fintech? It's pintech. Pintech.
Oh God!
I hereby.
God, I beg go.
Bubu was stunned. He could not speak.
Ah, that shit was wild.
Yeah, fintech collected it this week too, when everybody was saying, now our bank transfers are failing us, everything is failing us. What have been like the fintechs? What have they been doing? You know, stuff like that.
No, but at the end of the day, everybody's using the same rails
I don't
now.
understand.
It's like the same road. Everybody passes the same road.
I don't understand. It's the same-
Man is
The
that.
fintechs are built on what
Man
the
is that-
banking infrastructure is. The
Man
same, the
man
same
is that,
infrastructure.
please, when December comes and I see those fucking Christmas lights, let me they unplug and this year.
They go arrest
Because-
you now. But
Yeah,
that
okay.
bank has disappointed me anyway.
They'll now be doing
Well
a
disappointed.
fashion week. They'll be doing food this thing. Is that what we asked you people to be
It's
doing?
part of the marketing
Part
and
of the
branding.
marketing
now.
and branding.
Make sure your product is nice first. That is, people can actually use it.
Yeah, your
They
product
will,
is the
they will
first
make
thing.
it
sure.
better.
Now, so
Your product is the most important thing. All right. So if you guys, so for me to build a script, you guys have to come with talking points. That's the way it works.
Okay,
So next
week.
time.
Yeah,
So where's
next
your
week.
talking point?
Next week.
So next time.
Now that we know.
So you guys, you waka gara
Yeah.
come podcast, no get talking points.
because you write and say you good one. You
I
said
write and say I go build script, but you go guys give me talking
But
points
you
to
have
build
asked now.
script.
Oh, I'm building
That
this script.
communication was half.
I'm building this script, guys. Give me talking points. I'll give you talking points. Yakba now.
But you were coming to this podcast, didn't you know you would have to get talking points?
I know that. Okay, I even have some on my phone. Do you want us to continue?
Yes, please.
Okay. Oh.
Ayo, where are your talking points?
Everything we said was my talking point.
I don't delete that one
Uh-huh.
because
Fraud. It's just fraud. It's fraudulent.
Portable got a new car.
God will punish you.
It's my business.
Possible.
Portable is the man of the year.
God will punish you and portable. Oh, what happened?
Your guy, Tony.
That's last election.
Yeah, soft like Tony.
Yeah. I remember 2019, Osagie and the crew. Ayo, were you with
Which one?
them? You guys went to VGC now.
To do what?
No,
To
me, I
cover
went.
Osimbanjo.
No, they went to go and search, but me, I went to go. Me and Dayo went around.
No, I didn't leave the office now.
Oh, you didn't leave the office?
No, you didn't.
Ah.
Controlling everything from the office
Yeah,
now.
that's
I'm the
true.
guy behind the boards.
Me, I was in Otta.
What did you go and do in Otta?
I think that's what
Obasanjo
Obasanjo.
now.
That's when they postponed that one, Abi.
You went to Otta
Yes,
I
now.
went to Otta.
with Chris.
No.
With who?
You know, I wasn't among the guys who covered it for Pause. With my Oga now.
Which Oga?
He told us this story now. I remember.
I don't want to mention his name, but you know my Oga, my media Oga now.
Oh, okay, your bros.
yeah.
Okay, you just went.
I went with him. That's all what he always does now. He always
Okay.
goes like, because that's his guy. you know.
Yeah, some good coverage. Hopefully, I'm watching good coverage right now.
Yeah. It's Arise TV now.
It's Arise.
It's Arise.
Arise,
Everybody will be hooked on Arise. But how did Arise become Arise? I think it was NSAS, right?
It was
NSAS was
before
like-
NSAS.
No, they've
was
been doing
building.
they've been doing the work.
Yeah.
They've been doing the work
Yeah.
since 2019. They've
Yeah.
been doing good
But they
stuff.
stole the scene.
But when they
NSAS.
really stole the scene was NSAS.
Yeah.
The NSAS coverage. I think they had the best. They had the
And the best
they were
one-
the
and-
most
and you know,
biased towards the young
Us,
towards
yeah.
the people,
Yeah.
right? And everybody was like, okay,
that's it. Yeah.
we fuck with you. And that was
Yeah.
how Arise TV became.
And that's how
Arise
China's
TV.
lost the
And,
ball.
and in the last 2-3 years, they've killed it. They've been the only one who had like an exclusive with President Buhari
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
in the last 2-3 years. You know, so
You did 2.
2.
Yeah.
They did 2.
Was it 2? No, it was.
one.
You did 1. Then NTA did 1.
I ain't say most always do one.
Yeah.
Anytime I mention NCA, I just get
Why
laugh.
they laugh?
Why not?
NCA is a
It's a phenomenon.
NCA is a troll. Is it like that? They use and troll us.
Now
It's
me-
not real.
Now me.
It should
do you
be.
mean it's not
It's
real?
not NCA is not real now. Like
How do you mean it's not real?
concept of NCA is like it shouldn't.
I
It
can
can't
pull
be
NTA
real.
right now. NTA is on DST. I can literally pull. You know what I'm going to.
NCA is unbelievable.
I'm actually going to go to NTA.
I can bet you that's a documentary about cassava.
NCA is
No,
unbelievable.
I mean, I don't like what you guys are doing.
Oh God,
Hold
NCA
on.
is
I
unbelievable.
can't remember the last time I went to NTA to watch something.
I'm on my DSTV app now. I've gone to live TV. And then I'm going to
NTA
all channels.
NTA can never be 4K. Lie.
I'm just going to look for it.
Probably 144p.
Slander and disrespect on your local
Your
TV.
national TV.
You know, come on, man.
But we need a revamping of
NTA still has the biggest reach. If they go on network like this, it's 36 states, my brother.
But who they watch the network?
But I'm not sure that influencer. They're not influential anymore. They have the reach, but I'm not sure that Mazima is.
Yeah, nobody quotes NTA. Nobody quotes NTA.
Steve.
People don't watch NTA.
People don't watch
9 o'clock
Steve.
news again.
Steve,
You don't have it. You don't have data to prove this. Me, I don't have data to prove it. So we just
Steve,
based on
where's
vibe.
your data?
Where's your
it's,
data?
it's very simple. The data is very simple.
Okay.
What's the percentage of people that have cable versus people that don't have cable?
The people that don't have cable, I don't see them watching 9 o'clock news anymore. Like it's not. It's
9 o'clock news is no longer a thing.
It's no longer a thing.
No problem.
9 o'clock news was a
You know
cultural.
what?
See, listen,
I have that data.
The night you don't have it.
I have the data now.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I have the data. I have the. I'm going. No, it's not here. It's on my
Okay.
laptop.
Please,
Next
please.
episode,
Yeah.
I'm going to bring that data.
Please bring it
You
out.
don't fuck up.
Okay.
NTA news was the reason NTA was that influential because it's like the 9 o'clock news was it was like a cultural
Yes,
moment.
now.
NTA.
Now there you go. No waiting down for country.
Giving us now we have independent like now we didn't have channels at that time.
Instablog
We didn't have-
Nigeria hot person.
Bro, Instablog Nigeria. I don't understand. Let me tell you.
Who are the newscasters on NTA?
Wait.
Wait, who are the newscasters on NTA?
Hold on.
You know, before we used to know the
Hold
newscasters
on.
on
Hold on. You
Okay,
just
listen.
mentioned
Social media.
Instablock Nigeria versus NTA.
Yes.
You fuck up.
Listen.
Just lover.
Osagi, listen.
You fuck up.
You know what? I even tell my guys at DSTV to give me the numbers. They'll give me the numbers.
All right,
See,
I'm loading NTA 2 now. Let's
Osagi,
see what
listen,
they're going
the
to.
reason why NTA
Who is the newscaster on?
and Osagi, the reason why NTA was influential.
What the fuck is this?
I tell you, it's in a cassava.
No, they're playing Ed Sheeran.
It's a lie. They don't have money for a Sharon.
Jesus Christ.
Sharon, there's free
Okay,
royalty.
maybe they're celebrating Valentine because that is typical NTA. Yeah, they have to be.
They don't boost.
They have to be celebrating.
NTA is the internet explorer
You're
of
fucking
Nigeria
fool.
on Nigerian TV stations. They just walk
The reason
crazy.
why
NTA.
the reason why NTA was that influential was because
The picture
that was the
quality.
only option.
My goodness.
I can tell it's never going to be 4K. Never.
You say 4K.
It's not 144. Sir.
This thing is not 1080p. Not 1080
The
pixels.
reason NTA was that influential was because it was the only option we had.
He had monopoly now.
He had monopoly.
I'm telling
Now
you,
can watch
MTA
channels.
is free to air.
People watch channels. Channels is free to air.
Channels is free to air now.
Channels is free. Is
AIT
Channels is
AIT
not. Channels
AIT
is
is free
not.
to
we
air.
have channels in
Channels
Abuja.
is not in all 36
I
states.
understand.
NTA, sorry,
AIT.
Ayo. NTA is still the only TV station
I agree.
that is present in all 36
Okay,
states.
I want to ask a
Stop
question.
it.
When last the NTA break any news that people started quoting NTA?
That is not what we are discussing. We are discussing.
How are we going to say
reach.
they're hot?
We are discussing reach.
And who they are rich help?
No, we are
Osage
discussing
is saying the
reach.
rich has to count for something, but we need.
I will
data
give
to-
them that
we
one.
need data to.
I will
confirm
bring
this.
it. I will bring it.
Because nobody
NTA.
NTA never win award say best TV station.
NTA.
Who will give them?
Bro, when I'm doing media planning, you don't play with NTA. Media planning. Media planners will tell you if they go on network, bro, you become a nationwide.
Osage, give me that data. I
No,
want to
no
see
problem.
it.
When you go on NTA network, they tell you go on NTA network. You become a nationwide recognized person. NTA network.
All right now.
NTA that can boast of one entertainment program for this
Now I
country.
be this one now.
If you they do
They
media,
fair share.
if you they do media planning, make we end this podcast.
Thank you.
Don't vex me.
Yeah.
See you
NTA.
guys next week. Want to go and vote? That's why we're in a hurry.
All right, guys, please check out the website, loosetalkgiants.com. Sign up to the newsletter so you get new episodes directly into your inbox. Of course, follow us on all social media channels, which we're not doing a great job of updating anyways. I don't know why we don't give a fuck about all those things. It's just the podcast.
Because you people are old now.
Is it because we're old?
Yes, man.
Do we need a TikTok channel?
Yeah. No, but I'm not dancing. Sorry. I have a TikTok channel, but I'm not dancing. Sorry.
No, you don't need to dance now.
Okay.
Can
Steve
just
can
post
dance.
stuff on- Steve, do you have a TikTok channel?
No.
So
Are
how do
you on
watch-
TikTok?
Are you on TikTok? Mr. Steve, are you on TikTok?
No, I don't have.
So you don't go on TikTok to go and watch
Of
videos?
course, I have the app. I watch videos now.
Hey, but you have an account now.
I have an account.
Hey, but he's not active.
No, it's not.
Uh-huh.
You don't post content.
No.
You don't do any content. No challenge.
No
Just-
dancing.
I just.
I don't know how two married men can be here. They are not doing married people content. You know how much money that thing makes?
Yeah, one of these cookie guys just pivoted.
Of sharp relationship, and I think he even had a chat with one major author.
And there's big market there,
There's
right?
big market. See our guy in Pulse that is one of the biggest couple TikTok guys now.
Who's that?
I've forgotten his name.
O'Shea.
Yeah,
In Canada. You know the funny thing? Bro, are you watching The Last of Us? It's in 2 episodes.
he's in 2 episodes.
I swear down.
For
the guy
real?
in Canada now,
Yeah,
what's their name on the...
I forgot to. I'll have to look for it.
Oh my God.
You see him?
Bruv, he's in 2 episodes. He's one of the Firefly guys.
Damn.
In 2 episodes. You know, I'm just watching this shit. I was watching episode 5 or so. And I just see this guy pass. I'm like, I had to go to his IG and hit him up and say, Shay, I'm
Now you-
watching The Last of Us right now. You know, look, before I even go and hit him up, you know what I did? I first Googled, where is The Last of Us being shot?
Oh,
They said it's
Canada.
being shot in Montreal, Canada. I was like, oh,
Really? Yeah.
it's definitely this guy. Then I go on IDMB or IMDb.
His name's there.
I can't find it because they're not putting the extras.
Extras there.
The extras.
Just the
name.
main guys.
Yeah, just the main guys. So I try and look, I don't see it. And I go and hit him up and say, hey man, I think I just saw you in The Last of Us. You know, were you one of the soldiers? He was like, yeah, he was even in the episode before that.
Ah,
I'm like, nice one.
like play, see?
Yeah.
Hollywood,
I was
I
really
understand.
proud of you.
So please, you my people, we need your own content. Thank you on TikTok.
Yeah. Steve, we'll start with you. Because your wife understands this my wife is not content. You know. Your wife, she understands the content game. So let her, all you need to do is just feature.
Small money they come
So
out.
what do you want me to do?
I don't know.
Start-
Anything she wants to tell you to do, just do
Yeah,
it.
start marriage content. Just do something. Start it. Open a YouTube channel. S&M.
I'm serious.
You should start something. Yeah, I mean, you can even inspire me. And I'll say,
That one can never happen. Don't bother yourself.
No,
Yeah.
I would do it.
Once in a while,
I
throw
would
in-
start my own content, my own marriage counseling content.
yeah, I think you should.
Why we should cancel marriage.
But you're married. You're going to be like that. What's the name of that guy that cheated on his wife?
Why we should cancel marriage.
You know that guy that was attacking Charlemagne? Charlemagne was so happy to give that guy don't
Jackson, something.
The Jackson guy.
Oh man, that guy attacked Charlemagne.
Ah,
I'm
man.
also happy,
Charlemagne took his
The
pound
guy-
of flesh back.
The guy is an idiot.
Yeah, I think he separated
Just
with his wife. now.
yeah, it just comes off like this holy guy. Everybody's flawed. Keep quiet.
Everybody's flawed.
Just now, the guy came off as this like perfect guy, and women loved him, bro.
Come on.
Then when Charlemagne had that issue, that problem about
Yeah.
like women,
Yeah.
about how he used sedative for his wife.
Yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
I
So I can't
remember
remember
that
the whole gist. The guy attacked Charlemagne. Charlemagne
Oh,
had to
he
even
went
bring
in.
the guy on his podcast just to have that, that support. And,
Oh, Charlemagne brought the guy on the podcast.
Yes, now, and the shots didn't appear on that pod. You didn't know.
Charles couldn't come.
He didn't come because shots didn't like the guy. There's an episode. Osagie.
Okay, he had to bring
He
the
had
guy
to bring
on
the guy
just to
on,
mellow
just
the
to
whole.
mellow the whole situation, to manage the whole situation. I was talking about growth, on how the first sign of growth is to admit what you did and how to know it's wrong. And when the guy was schooling Charlemagne on the podcast,
God
Hey,
damn it.
God. You could see Charlemagne just being humble, just because he wanted
He didn't take
to
out.
ride the wave. He
Yeah.
first started it. There was like, if someone has this, he said the reason why he invited the guy is someone has that level of influence. You have to ask yourself. You have to know that the guy is like
Do something.
he's
He's
someone
influential.
he's someone you should
You
listen
have to get close to him.
and
Yeah.
get close to him. He said it in the pod, and the guy now came. The first thing the guy said is, appearing on this podcast does not mean I'm co-signing you or I'm something in
damn
support
it.
of what you did.
That
Charlemagne
shit
was
is
so
painful.
humble on that podcast.
Charles couldn't appear.
No, Charles, Charles now. Charles not appear. Like, he's not as if Shaw said that they said anything about Shaw's not appearing.
Yeah.
But for him not being on that podcast, I knew it just because he didn't want to be on that podcast. You understand?
But Shaws was going.
Shaws was going.
No get time.
Oh, man, that guy is an idiot. And I hate it. I hate people who preach perfection. Like, I don't like people who even give up that perfect vibe. You're a suspect to me. Once I see you and you have this clean image, for you to be that clean, that means something you're hiding.
You're hiding something.
Yeah, exactly. For you to be that deliberate, to clean up the image, to clean up everything, then you are hiding something.
What you hiding?
Yeah, what you hiding, bro? So I don't fuck with perfect people. That's it.
All right, man. On this note of Steve not fucking with perfect people, we'd like to end this episode of the podcast. By next episode, we should have a newly elected president. Hopefully, yeah.
And we might have him on the podcast.
Amen. Amen. We've had presidential candidate before.
I don't understand. I need
Come on, man.
You tell you say we know if we bring the person when we win election from this thing.
I'll leave you guys in the hands of the one and only
Oh God.
Wizboy, and this is Infinity.
Another pre-Afrobeat.
There is time for everything, brother.